It's Call of Duty Black Ops. So yeah, let's dive in and enjoy the Xbox Game Showcase Eve. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is, I mean, it's cool. It's like a courtesy, some would say. I don't know. There's the becoming a channel member of the Patreon option, the Discord for the stream alerts. There's a double kill. There's an Amazon store affiliate link. All that cool stuff in the video description. You can learn so much and so much more. We're gonna do Alan Wake 2's DLC tonight. Otherwise, I would have done Halo tonight. But yeah, I guess the Alan Wake 2 DLC is only like an hour and a half, so I was like, not really something to get a stream out of, I suppose you would say. So there you go, guys. That's why we're here. Oh, hey, Zimbits. So anyways, we got a fun co-streaming event set up tomorrow, so, be there, or be square, and all that stuff. There will be fun. There will be reveals. I will probably have some game codes to hand out. Usually Xbox sends me some codes to hand out. They didn't message me at all about the showcase this year. Usually when there's an Xbox showcase, I get emails from like multiple people at Xbox. They just didn't seem to care at all this year, so I was like, oh, alright. Eh.
Friendly lodestar inbound.
So if you're expecting cool code giveaways like last year, you're tough out of luck. Although I might have some cool games. I don't know. We'll see how it is. But there will be reveals. You might see things revealed about yourself that you couldn't even expect. Probably not. Retro Gaming Expo. That's cool, man. You been playing Halo today? Well, I'm glad it motivated you to play Halo. Wouldn't that just be really overpriced going to a retro game expo? I find that those tend to be like really overpriced for stuff, but yeah, Facebook Marketplace, man, it's kind of the good bang for your buck, honestly. I'm not even kidding, man. Facebook Marketplace, I've got so many good deals on game stuff. It's fantastic. But yeah, like I said, we're just getting excited for the big game showcase. I'm sorry there's not Alan Wake. I wanted Alan Wake to be longer than it was, and I was just like, I don't know, like an hour and a half of stream, and I'm like, it's barely worth it. Maybe we'll do it this coming week, I don't know, but yeah. There you go. Like, guys, seriously, this is the first time ever playing this? Frosty Hook? Who are you? Did you just buy Black Ops 2? 0 gamer score. There's something really sus about this account, guys. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Oh no, Frosty Hook has 20,595, but no rep. It's kind of a little sus. I'm just gonna put it out there. But we're getting ready for Black Ops 6 to be announced tomorrow. World premiere. Yeah, it was a lot more fun when you actually went to the Xbox, like to the showcases and stuff.
Team deathmatch.
I always found that more interesting than sitting at home, but it's a lot easier, and it saves me thousands of dollars. Yeah. Like, they're fun experiences going and covering, like, E3 and that, but yeah, they do cost you, like, literally, a couple thousand probably an event almost. I was actually able to get it down pretty cheap depending on, how well I budgeted in a year, but playing stuff ain't free. Ain't free. But yeah, I don't know. We're on this COD because I thought this COD was a good starting way. Oh, someone's got a bad connection. And it's the Corrosive Gamer. He's our host. The host with the worst internet connection. I always found it funny though that these like old COD games, they always tended to like find like the worst, most unsuitable hosts to like to run the matches. And then like every time the match basically like reconnects to a new host, I end up getting it, and mine's actually like smooth and lagless. It's kind of funny. My internet ain't nothing to phone home about. Oh, I thought he was dead.
UAV awaiting orders.
That's kind of funny.
Friendly UAV inbound.
But yeah, the perfect Black Ops to warm up for the next Black Ops, which should be a lot of fun for streaming. There were some rumors also that apparently our character skins aren't going to carry over to the new one. And I'm like, no. What will I do without Skeletor and my weird The Boys characters and Lara Croft? Who will I play as?
UAV awaiting orders.
Our UAV is online. So anyways, pretty excited to see what gets revealed tomorrow. I can't believe the day is already here. I feel like as I get older, I have like less levels of hype for stuff, but it's still kind of a fun day to look forward to.
Friendly lightning strike inbound.
My big question though is whether the whole like lineup leaks ahead of the event or not. Because you know what happens is there's usually like, you know, the YouTube employees on the back end leak stuff out. They leak the whole showcase. Usually minutes before the reveal.
UAV on standby.
Anyways, like I said, you guys can watch it tomorrow with me. We'll have a pre-show, a during show, and a post-show. And I'm usually pretty quiet, so it's mostly you're just seeing the reveals. And with the new capture card, I don't anticipate any sort of technical problems or anything like that. It should be a very, very clear, crisp, high-quality stream experience. I hope. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. God damn it. Generic soldier, yeah. Is it grape or apple wine? It is Coke Zero. It is Coke Zero. Yeah, no. When I'm drinking wine, I have a wine. Well, it's not technically a wine glass. It's a what do I use for my wine instead of a wine glass? It's a what the hell is the proper that? I'm trying to think of the proper. Like mine's actually a lot larger than what a wine glass would be. I think it's like a highball glass or something they call it. I use it for wine, but no, I don't drink wine out of my regular people glasses. It's just not proper, you know. I have specific wine glasses. But totally fair question. Yeah, I'm too tired of this week from doing like, you know, my outdoor activities to be wine indulging. Gears 2 and 3. I don't again. I really highly doubt there's gonna be a Gears collection, guys. I feel like you're really gonna be setting yourselves up for disappointment. Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool, but I highly doubt it. Double XP tokens to carry over. I think they usually prevent that, don't they? See, here's the thing. This is the first time that we've switched COD
All hostiles have been erased.
eras. Actually, no. It was Cold War. No, Modern Warfare was the first part of the, because it's all part of the Modern Warfare or the Call of Duty hub, right? So it's all one package. So theoretically, almost everything that they want to allow to like be exchanged between COD should, but usually they don't. I don't see why XP stuff wouldn't though. Banjo? Nah. Yes, I'll be co-streaming the show. You can go to my, it's already up now, my stream showcase event, so you can click to be like alerted when it starts, to be notified when it starts, and yeah. I do co-stream the show, yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Crown Royal Peach Whiskey. Huh. That sounds fun. Replace Shadow Drop? Replaced. Oh, aren't they like demoing that right now at the Games Fest? I don't think it'll be Shadow Drop. Shadow dropping isn't usually very good for video games. But yes, hello there. Banjo, I don't think we'll see. like the thing is, like for Banjo, it's Phil Spencer really doesn't promote or care about like the heritage Xbox games very much, and I don't think he's really ever pushed for platformers, so I don't think he really cares about 3D platformers much, right? Because they've got Conquer, Banjo, um, Voodoo Vince. So there's a third one that's pretty big that I'm neglecting right now in my mind, which is kind of driving me crazy. He's got a few Banjo, Conquer, Voodoo Vince. Isn't there like another one that they have that's like a 3D platformer that they don't do anything with? Anyways, yeah, I don't. My thing is, I don't know who would be working on Banjo. Because it's like, oh yeah, sure you could say, oh, Double Fine, but Double Fine, they're doing an original game, so I don't know. I'd love to be surprised, though. That's always my hope for these events, is they come up with something legitimately surprising. We've seen some leaks, we've seen some details. We know State of Decay 3 is going to be there tomorrow now, because Undead Labs themselves leaked that. So maybe State of Decay 3 is closer to launch than we thought, which would be awesome. Because that one was supposed to be in development hell, so maybe they got development back on track for that. Because from what I understand, the stuff at the showcase should be games actually releasing in 2024 and 2025. But knowing Xbox, you know, there's probably going to be delays on that too, because they can't get games out the door. Their life depended on it, right? But, yeah. Anyways, we can have this fun chat. Like I said, I just wanted to do Alan Wake, and then Alan Wake wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, so I figured this would be better. But Black Ops 6, pretty excited, right? Xbox, yeah, Blinks? Maybe Blinks. Might be Blinks. So no Blinks collection in my dreams. Yeah. I mean, I've been saying that for several months. They're gonna show the Xbox Portable and reveal it at the event. Yeah, the Xbox. Well, I don't think it's gonna be called Xbox Portable, but the Xbox handheld will be revealed tomorrow. So there you go. The Xbox handheld. Ooh. Maybe we'll get that next gen Xbox tease too if it's supposed to come out in 2026. Yeah. Peach whiskey is good mixed with cola. Yeah, I've got my usual Coke Zero and my Kraken rum kind of going on. I'm just having a sort of mellow kind of night. You know, I had a couple was this spiked lemonades, peach. It was just I bought this like box of like spiked lemonades that I've been drinking, but I'm at the end of it and I don't like peach that much, so I've just been kind of sitting there kind of drinking the peach ones and just kind of dealing with them. So I had that while I watched the hockey game, and I was like, man, Edmonton just like, I don't know how you have that many like high scoring chances and shots on net and not put in a single goal. It was a little embarrassing, but yeah, ouch, that game. Xbox Portable Console. And 4 years away. Yeah. Yeah, the Xbox is really bad with release dates. Remember that one time that they're like, every Xbox game you see here now will release in the next 12 months. And like, I think 3 of them did. You guys remember that? I think it was it 3 years ago? Or was it 2 years ago? And Phil Spencer's like, every game you see tonight will launch within 1 year. And it's like only fucking 3 of them did. And he's like, yeah, we kind of missed the mark on that one. It's like, yeah, no duh, Phil. No duh. Kind of embarrassing, honestly. So, Xbox and release dates. Like, again, even if they put release dates down, I wouldn't trust them, because Xbox hasn't earned that. And, yeah, kind of weird, right? Peach is over... Yeah, the peach taste is overpowering. I had ice cream. Not today, sadly, not today. The X-Boy. I think it would be called Xbox Series E, so that it would be, like, you know, the sex line, the S, the E, and the X. So I really want an Xbox Series E by the time we're done this crappy generation. How hyped am I for this show? I was more hyped a week ago. Yesterday I settled my nerves. Today I'm at a 7 out of 10. Like, usually I'm a little bit more excited, but I'm really kind of like, I'm keeping my expectations very, very minimal. And I don't know if that's because of the Summer Games Fest or what, but yeah, there's something vibes-wise that got thrown off like 2 days ago, and I'm just kind of like, I feel like we know everything that's going to be there, and they're not going to come out with any crazy surprises. So, we'll see what happens. No Bethesda stream. What kind of Bethesda stream do you want? The Florida goalie was great. Oh yeah, no, he was really good, but like, I mean, honestly, some of the chances the Oilers had, they just weren't putting it in the net too, right? Am I gonna watch Bad Boys? Probably not. Persistent lobbies. Oh, rolling lobbies? Yeah, I love rolling lobbies. They're so much fun. Because you can build up a sort of like rivalry between your competitors. It's really, really quite cool. Yeah, streaming the showcase. Yes, we'll be doing the showcase tomorrow. Again, that stream is already ready on the channel if you want to go to it and, you know, do the notify bell thing so you can watch the stream with me. I'm co-streaming it, guys. It's going to be fun. I always put on a good show. If you're expecting free Game Pass like we did last year, Xbox didn't send any of that, so, you know. No love from Microsoft. Probably the budget cuts. You know, they're just they have to make cutbacks, everyone does. But you don't have to cut back on liking the stream, so be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord, and the stream alerts. There's also an Amazon Starfleet link if you're into that kind of thing. Yeah. Well, there's supposed to be a Fallout 3 remaster and an Oblivion remaster, so I don't know if those have just vanished or what, but they should be getting announced tomorrow. Yeah, unless they've been, like, cancelled, which would be terrible. Yeah, so the Alan Wake stuff. What is Community Day? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I was gonna do Alan Wake tonight, as some people were kind of expecting. But I looked it up before, like, an hour ago, and it's only like an hour and a half long, so I was kind of like... I was sort of like, that's a little shorter than I was expecting, if that makes sense. So I kind of opted to do this instead tonight, because I was like, that's a little short for a stream, I think, kind of. You get what I mean. I was kind of like, oh, I was expecting it to be a bit longer. Yeah. You hope the Xbox showcase delivers. I mean, they have Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda, and Xbox Game Studios. But, like, see, the biggest issue they have is they themselves are Xbox, so... It's hard to get really excited about Xbox stuff because they just have such a history of, like, failure that they keep building upon. Like, I think this actually would have been a pretty decent year for Xbox had they not have had the constant stream of, like, basically shooting themselves in the foot every few months with, you know, the third-party rumors and the moving their exclusives over. Seriously, I bet the discussion would have been a lot healthier for them. Well, also, them getting, like, pounded in console sales doesn't help much. Oh, you know what was really exciting during the hockey game? They had Wayne Gretzky on the air, and he was drunk. Yeah, if you guys know who Wayne Gretzky is, he's kind of a big deal in hockey. Kind of a big deal. And I guess him and his wife were at the game. And I guess, I don't know if it was CBC or SportsCenter or whoever the hell, but they found out he was at the game, and they're like, hey, Wayne, you want to come do the, you know, the first period intermission thing? And Gretzky was like, okay, sure. And he came up, and he was really drunk and giving better insight than the actual insight people there. And, yeah, that's why they call him the Great One. He was... I was like, oh my god, they got Gretzky. I was like, huh, wonder how much they're paying him. And then I was reading online, I guess he was just there, and they're like, hey, can you stop by? And he's like, okay. And he just walked up there and started chatting. Nice dude. Which again, if you guys don't care about hockey, he's kind of like the best of the sport all time. He's a really big deal. He's a bit of a sort of big deal. Yeah. This new COD I'm showing off is great. Yeah, this is Black Ops 6 right here. You laugh, but I bet you this map will be in the game. you can't escape from Braid, man. Played one Black Ops. You played them all. I don't know, I hope Treyarch comes up with something pretty exciting. Because, you know, obviously, I think they've got a half hour booked for themselves, right? To showcase Black Ops 6. So that's actually like a pretty long time, so I'm assuming it's going to be like 10 minutes of campaign, and then 10 minutes of multiplayer, 15 minutes of multiplayer, and then like 10 or so minutes of zombies, I'm guessing. Like, usually they do their big Call of Duty event, right? So it's a little different for them to be, I guess you would say, being part of the Xbox showcase. But it's almost a return to form because, you know, they used to be back, like, Xbox used to have the marketing rights for COD, so it'd be at every Xbox event. I remember the first year, being at E3, I was talking to my Xbox rep. I was like, hey, it was a little weird not seeing Call of Duty at the Xbox showcase. What's going on? So I had my rep actually look into that. And that was when I realized that Xbox lost the, because I think it was at the PlayStation event, and I was like, oh god, Xbox lost COD. I'm like, it's over. I remember it just being like, oh my god, it's over. Yeah. You could really tell how bad it got for Xbox last gen when at E3 they went from an open bar to like giving you like one beer ticket at their parties, and I was just like, oh man, it's in the gutter. Got him. 4 years has to be good. You do know of Mr. Grutsky? Yeah, he's kind of a big deal. The LA Kings guy? That's the one. Yeah. Make zombies great again? I hope so. 6 minus 4? Yeah. Blinks 2. I mean, there is a Blinks 2. You do know that there's Blinks 1. There actually is 2 Blinks games, believe it or not. Yeah. Xbox to generate some hype. Well, I mean, even if Xbox does generate any hype, I'm sure there'll be some news that quickly follows the event that then, like, depletes all of the hype. They tend to, again, the shoot themselves in the foot thing seems to be pretty common with them. Yeah. They could have the best showcase in the world, and then I guarantee you, like, 5 minutes after, it'll be like, well, all of these are actually also on PlayStation, and yeah, because it was funny seeing that Lego Horizon game, and it's like for every platform but Xbox. I got a little chuckle there. Because, you know, like I keep having all these people on the channel that are like, oh, PlayStation, they're going to move their games to Xbox. It's a new era, right? Like, Xbox gives their games, PlayStation gives their games too. And I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. You know, what'll happen is, you know, if PlayStation doesn't want to move their games, they'll move them to the Switch or to the Nintendo platform. And sure enough, that's what happened. Yeah, so I got a really, really good chuckle out of that. Oh, I love this map. Because it is funny, that's the thing I always hear. It's like, oh, they'll move their games over too, and it's like, it's not, it's business. It's not an exchange of, like, we're friends. Phil Spencer tries to make it seem like everybody's friends in the video game industry, but they're competitors. They compete. Sometimes. Starfield, yeah, honestly, the Starfield DLC. Anyways, I'm sure the Xbox Portable, well, I gotta stop calling that because it doesn't sound right. The Xbox Handheld, I'm sure it'll be a fascinating thing. I'm very curious to see what the Microsoft engineers have cooked up for that one. Because, like, developers already hate developing for Xbox because they have to make a Series S version. And there's a smaller player base. I don't think any of them will want to develop for 3 SKUs unless the Series E handheld, we'll call it for now, becomes a major seller, so I think that's going to be a problem. So to fix that, Xbox is going to have to come up with some kind of interesting AI downscaling technology for resolution, because it's going to have to run and target Series S specs and then, like, downscale. Unless they want to use Xbox One specs, which would be achievable, but then, like, you know, you have all these games that are skipping Xbox One because it's, you know, a new generation, so it's not really doable. Anyway, should be fascinating. Yeah. Perfect Dark. If we don't see Perfect Dark, I'm assuming it's in development hell. To me, though, Perfect Dark is typically more of something Xbox showcases during the Game Awards. So I would say Perfect Dark to me is a maybe game. But, like, if we don't see it, I do think it is in development hell. So, yeah. So it better be there, or it's screwed. Yeah. Well, again, like, theoretically, you could make a Series S as a handheld, but, like, it doesn't really functionally work because the battery life and, like, how hot it would run and stuff. Again, it's a great idea, but, like, I don't know how practical it is. Or it would also cost a lot. I don't know about that one. It's a weird one for me. Kicked with a skate? I didn't see that. Live during a game. I think that was from like a decade ago, wasn't it? You need Fable. Yeah, we'll see Fable tomorrow. Well, I hope COD 6 turns out good, and I hope it's traditional round-based zombies. Like I said, zombies for me peaked with Black Ops 1, so kind of hoping the next zombie's good. There's lots of rumors of Perfect Dark is in development hell. Well, we should hopefully see Tomb Raider tomorrow. With a release date this year would be nice, and then that would mean Perfect Dark should be coming in 2025. If we don't see Tomb Raider, or we don't see Perfect Dark tomorrow at all, I'm assuming Perfect Dark is in a deep development hell. So that'll be fun. That'll be lots of fun. But I mean, again, Perfect Dark is really, really easy to make. It's just James Bond, cyberpunk, with a female lead. You have Crystal Dynamics, they're kind of known for their strong female leads. Cough, cough, Tomb Raider. So, like, all you have to do is make a spy thriller game, like a James Bond game. Just make her sexy, make her smart, make her cool.
Team deathmatch.
And that's it. Sexy spy thriller. That's all you gotta do. It should be really incredibly easy to make. Like, it story-wise, it writes itself. You could make anything practically. Character-wise, super easy character. Gameplay-wise, super easy gameplay. You can make a first or third person, whatever you want to go for. It's a very easy concept to do. If they're struggling to get that together, that's a little worrisome, but, you know, Xbox and development issues, right? But a big hope for me with them owning Activision is that they can use Activision's expertise to actually get development going, if that makes sense. Like, Xbox genuinely needs a huge switch up of their leadership. I've been saying that for a long time now. But yeah, they need to kind of clean house at the top there and get some people in that, like, actually know how to manage all those studios. Because it's getting a little embarrassing, honestly. But hopefully, this is the year. See, it's really bad when your mantra is, well, you just gotta give it a year, guys. The games that are coming. It gets tiring after a decade and a bit, right? This is so laggy. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Shadow drop. What being? There's no Gears collection shadow dropping tomorrow, guys. They're not gonna shadow drop a Gears of War collection on a Sunday. It's not happening. I don't know why those are rumors. I don't know where those came from. If the Gears collection isn't shown tomorrow, can we please, like, you know, stop pretending it's a thing, and can we please say that one guy has no idea what he's ever talking about? Like, the Gears collection rumor was from, like, 5 years ago, Nothing has materialized. There's no actual leaks or anything that proves it exists. And it's definitely not gonna shadow drop. Like Xbox, they shadow dropped Hi-Fi Rush, and that like partially killed that game, and ended up with the studio getting closed. They're not gonna shadow drop Gears of War. It's just not happening. But boy, would that be quite a surprise. But yeah, I'd actually think they were maniacs if they did that. Honestly, it'd be crazy. The ABK stuff? Yeah, I have a strong suspicion. Again, I don't know if it's going to be COD on the Game Pass, but we should have a Game Pass drop tomorrow. It'll probably even start showing up before the show. I'm assuming, like again, I don't know if it's COD, but I'm assuming it's some sort of Activision Blizzard drop for Game Pass tomorrow. Yeah, some sort of drop. Because there is more to Activision Blizzard than just COD. There is, you know, there's Spyro and Crash and the Tony Hawk games and Diablo and yeah, there's lots of other stuff you can do outside of the CODs. But we'll see what happens. The window for them releasing the CODs on Game Pass is shrinking because, you know, the first COD might end up being the newest COD, which would be a little weird, right? Would be really weird. You think Call of Duty's on Game Pass will be the shadow drop? Now, see, I want to say that, but they've been doing a lot of prep work on getting other Activision stuff on the Microsoft Store, not CODs. So that's my kind of issue with that sort of thing, is I don't know if they've prepped for that. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. Yeah. Test drive. The demo's running banned? Oh, that sucks. Pesky Xbox podcasters. A World of Warcraft on console. Okay, so I'm pretty sure World of Warcraft is going to come to console. But I don't think it's going to be shown tomorrow. If it is shown tomorrow, that means it's been in development for a long time. But, like, I don't think it's been in development for very long. So I think World of Warcraft on console would be something that would be a little bit down the path. But it would be crazy if Xbox, one of their first things wasn't to start pushing for World of Warcraft to end up on console, because that is a system seller. Specifically if you got it for Xbox, but it's also a big money generator. And, yeah, it would be a great Game Pass. Cannon fodder. The RCXDs. Brute Force Shadow Drop, I'd love that. Well, you guys gotta remember, too, there's supposed to be a 360, Nostalgia Initiative or something? I can't remember what I was calling it. Yeah, there's supposed to be a 360 Nostalgia Initiative. So I believe we should be seeing, like, again, from the court documents, we're supposed to have a Fallout 3 remaster, an Oblivion remaster, and or remake. We're also apparently supposed to see Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey getting remasters, so I believe something from that should be at the showcase as part of like a 360 build-up initiative or something from Xbox, so yeah. I don't know what they do in that. What do you think would be first? Would it be Blue Dragon, or would it be like Lost Odyssey? Because remastering those games wouldn't be too difficult to do. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-ba. I can't remember what I was calling it. Some kind of initiative, a nostalgia initiative? Yeah, I think Horizon should be this year. Yeah. Keep in mind, Playground has 2 teams. So Playground has a team that works on Forza, and Playground has a team that works on Fable. So there's actually 2 different teams at Playground Games. So Fable, I'm pretty sure, is going to be 25 now. And then I think Forza should actually be this fall. They used to get them out every 2 years, and we're coming up on our 3rd year for Horizon. So there should be a new Horizon coming. Yeah. I don't think they're doing Brew Legend 2. From what I understand, Double Fine is working on a new IP, which could be revealed next year, this year, tomorrow. I can't believe it's already tomorrow. My mind's having a hard time comprehending that, but yeah, they're supposed to be working on a brand new game, something completely different and fresh. So yeah, Fult's Horizon 6. I think my big question with Horizon 6 is where it's going to be set, where it's going to be set in the world. It would be really funny if Brute Force got brought back. I mean, they're doing the Thing remastered, so, never say never on stuff. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Well, they were supposed to, but Activision decided them not to do that, and to be, they were absorbed, Vicarious was absorbed into Blizzard for Diablo 4. Sadly. It would be pretty funny if PlayStation was mentioned at the event. I think that would kill a lot of hype for them. Because, yeah, PlayStation's game that's on multiple platforms, that Horizon game, they actually say for Summer Games Fest they didn't even show that at their event, which was smart. World of Warcraft on the Game Pass. Well, World of Warcraft on Game Pass. Now, the question would be how that would be handled. My assumption is it would be like the Elder Scrolls Online, where through your Game Pass subscription you get the previous versions of everything for free, and then you get money off of things, money off of having a subscription. So I think you'd still have to pay for the World of Warcraft subscription, and likely new expansions, but you would get all the older expansions in the base game through Game Pass and stuff. That's my assumption on how they'd handle that one. But I have been mentioning that Xbox should eventually introduce like a higher tier to Game Pass that costs more but comes with everything. Like a God tier where it's sort of like, oh, it comes with all your subscriptions, Fallout first, gets you all your battle passes in COD and Halo and Gears and everything like that. And then, any sort of subscriptions for any of the games that Xbox has, because they've got more than enough games to justify that kind of thing. Oh, boo! Lame. Lame. Oh, he's gonna kill me because I went the wrong way with my... Really? That guy didn't notice I was there? The hell? I actually have the real Dragonfire, eh? It's terrible. I'll do... I should do a YouTube short with it. Oh, that would be the perfect format to show this little thing. I have to go find it, but yeah, I do have this. Yeah, this little Dragonfire thing. I wasn't gonna get it, but there was one left, and they offered it to me, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it. And I used the care package as a footrest to this day. It's right below me. Yeah. Oh yeah, then there's Classic 2. South of Midnight. Yeah, we'll see South of Midnight. Oblivion remaster you've been waiting for. Well, yeah, again, those things we know are real stuff. Because they're from the Activision Blizzard leaked documents. So Oblivion remaster and Fallout remaster are real things unless they've been scrapped, which I doubt. Because like I said, they're supposed to be doing an Xbox like retro initiative, which is supposed to be like, oh, your 360 era games getting like cleaned up a bit. So like Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, Fallout 3, Oblivion. And then it was supposed to be, what happens is Fallout 3, which should be the first one, and then so Oblivion will be first if it's a remaster. If it's a remake, Fallout 3 will be first. I hope that kind of clarifies it a bit, because apparently there was discussion that Oblivion had increased in scope. Instead of just being a remaster, they actually wanted to remake it, which I think would be better in the long term, but yeah, I don't know on that front. Yeah. StarCraft 3? Definitely not having a StarCraft 3, sorry. I do think Xbox is really, really good at bringing back, like, taking care of the RTS games, so I'm assuming what they're gonna do when they're finished Age of Mythology Retold, I'm assuming they're gonna hand that off to, I think they're called New Edge or World Edge or something, World's Edge or something like that. So they're a publishing group at Xbox that handles the Age of Empires franchise. So I'm assuming StarCraft and Warcraft will kind of get handed to them, so that they can find studios that will like remaster and remake, you know, the Warcrafts and the StarCrafts and stuff. Yeah, to me that seems like the most logical treatment of those franchises. I don't know if Blizzard will be like happy with other people playing with their toys for like new entries, but I'm sure they'd be fine with having others remaster, remake them. Yeah. Because there's also supposed to be like a Warcraft 3 remake or something that's supposed to clean up the mess that was the Warcraft 3 remake. But there's no mess here on the stream, guys, so be sure to like it. Oh, that was bad. I wanted to shoot, but I threw a grenade. Subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link if you're into that kind of thing. And again, I will be co-streaming the Xbox event tomorrow, guys, so if you want to join in, it'll be fun. We do it every year, so it's usually pretty good. I'm pretty quiet, and just kind of enjoy the show. And if you're new to the stream, we stream around this time each day, so there's always something going on. But I'm doing good, excited for tomorrow, should be fun. Yeah. Your drone would run around it? Yeah, that's funny. And I hope everyone else is doing well as well. Oblivion is ancient. See, here's the thing, though. Like, that Oblivion running on the Series X is actually really good. Like, it runs at... Was it, like, 18 or 1900p at 60 FPS on Series X? It looks really good. But it is really quite aged, and it needs some, you know, quality of life improvements. Same with Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Sprinting. Oh, those games need sprinting. But also just like some bug cleanup, some resolution build, you know, cleanup and stuff. Oh, thanks for becoming the channel member there, Townhouse. Always appreciated. Reminds you of X Defiant. X gonna give it to you. I still gotta grind out X Defiant. I'm almost level 50 for my achievement. Yeah, even if you can't make it, it's all cool. You can always watch all of the trailers afterwards, right, on the Xbox event stuff. Persona 6, yeah, I'm pretty sure Persona 6 will be there. Halo, I don't think will be there. Mass Effect won't be there. South of Midnight will be there. RuneScape. I don't think RuneScape wants to do consoles. I remember when I interviewed the team, the RuneScape team, Jagex, back with Menopause, which was a long time ago at this point. But they were kind of like completely disinterested in consoles. Yeah. Playing New Vegas. Yeah, that one, it's great, but it really could use sort of remastering. It'd be really cool if you could hand off New Vegas to Obsidian, if they weren't so damn busy, and kind of allow them to, like, not just remaster it, but like kind of reimagine it, because there was a lot of content that they had to cut because the development time on New Vegas was really short. So there was a lot more that they wanted to do with New Vegas, but they just literally couldn't. So it would be cool if you gave that team the chance to kind of like fully realize what they wanted to do with New Vegas. I think that would be quite a cool thing to see, right? Because the Vegas Strip was supposed to be a lot larger, and yeah, because I think there's still a decent amount of people at Obsidian that worked on that, so you could, you know, fully realize it, if that makes sense. Which would be kind of sweet, right? Yeah. Playing New Vegas. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I saw that one. Saga's gonna have a big present. Saga at the Xbox event? Well, I think they're gonna show Persona 6. They're not gonna show Metaphor because they pushed Metaphor to the, I think that guy's hacking. Yeah, that's lame. What a loser, right? Alright, we're gonna have to find a new lobby. Sucks to suck. Don't worry, there's lots of lobbies, but still it kind of sucks. But yeah. So for that one, I don't think I don't think we're gonna see anything beyond. I think we'll see Persona at the Xbox event, Persona 6, but I don't think we'll see anything else from Sega there. Yeah. They have 30,000. Oh, these guys, this is a hacked lobby. Sorry, we gotta find another lobby again, my bad. Sad about RuneScape. Yeah, RuneScape would be really cool on consoles, but I think they make plenty of money off of, like, RuneScape, classic RuneScape, and the mobile versions of RuneScape, right? But, yeah, it would be nice to have those on consoles. I would certainly love to be able to play classic RuneScape. Caesar Legion, the content is lacking. Well, again, that's the thing. Yeah, they only had, like 18 months or so. Not a long dev cycle. So it would be neat to see that kind of getting, fully realized would be pretty sweet. Hackers are always losers in real life. Yeah, we had a hacker in this game that was like mod or whatever you want to call it. That actually came onto the chat and was like giving us information about like why he does it. See, that's what I don't get though, is I always, when I play this game, we stream it occasionally. It's like some people, it's the same dudes all the time. And I wonder, it's like their whole day just based around, working a job, then coming home and playing this like, when did this come out? 2012, like 12-year-old game and just cheating on it. It's really weird. You'll see Fable tomorrow. Yeah. You guys should think outside of the box, though. What's like a weird game that you'd like to see at the event that hasn't been like, sort of discussed or leaked or chatted about? That should be the fun of these events, as people are always like, oh, I want to see this sequel, or oh, I want to see this. But like, what's an out-of-the-box kind of sequel, or like a remake, or a new entry in a franchise, or something different that you'd like to see from a team or something? I'd love to hear some people come up with like out-of-the-box kind of things, right? Where it's like, oh, I'd like to see this, or it's always so like kind of tame, right? You know what I mean? It's always sort of like, oh, this one or that one. Well, yeah, I've been waiting for the CODs to drop on the Game Pass forever. They're freaking killing me, man. I had it pegged in the spring, and now the summer is the only time they could do it, because, they're going to do it before the new COD comes out, I would assume, right? But, like, I'm actually shocked that they didn't drop these in the spring. I really, really am. I assumed it would be the spring, because it makes more sense, because it's an off-season. It would have given Xbox some really good press and excitement and everything like that, so I don't know what's taking them so long. It would be really cool is if tomorrow they announce new backwards compatible titles. That would be pretty sweet, right? The Activision Blizzard stuff should clean up some licensing problems, so be kind of cool if like True Crime or something popped up, or something like that would be awesome, right? Just some backwards compatible games, working with Disney, get the Spider-Man games. Hasbro already said they want the Transformers games on there, so it'd be kind of cool if the Transformers games dropped. Enemy with weapon. Yeah, give me a Transformers remastered pack, right? Fall and War for Cybertron. Remastered, multiplayer combined. Oh. God, that'd be amazing. Transformers games are incredible, by the way. Max Payne 3. Max Payne 4. Well, I don't think you'd see a Max Payne 4, right? Like the voice actor passed away, right? So that one would be a little hard. Like, we have Max Payne 1 and 2 reimagining coming out. So yeah, I don't know if I see at this point a Max Payne 4 being something that would be a possibility. I'm sure the idea, though, was for them to redo 1 and 2 and then maybe do like a 4th one. I've always kind of wondered how Remedy views Max Payne 3, because obviously they, like, you know what I mean, like they did 1 and 2 and stuff, and like that one must always be weird for them. Bloodwake, oh, that's a freaking oldie. That's an oldie. Huge update on Minecraft. The Minecraft update is coming out on... Is it June or July? There's the Trick update or something that's coming. There is a Minecraft update coming. Yeah. Usually they have a Minecraft tease, but I think Minecraft kind of, you know, showed everything they had, as to say, during their 15th anniversary event, right? A gun remake. Oh, look at this guy. Look who's getting creative up in here. A gun remake. Now that's what I was kind of assuming would be backwards compatible. Because you can make the two versions of it backwards compatible, right? There's the original Xbox version and the 360 version. And the games are actually a little bit different between the two of them. Yeah. What a neat, like, what a neat selection, honestly. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Out of the box kind of things like that. That's the fun kind of creative talking I like to see. No one else was thinking a gun remake. Nice. Yeah, I am hoping that one's backwards compatible. I always thought it was weird that it wasn't, because it's like, it can't be like a music issue, right? Wondering if it's a technical problem holding those back. I'm also hoping that we at least get the rest of the CODs backwards compatible. Was it Finest Hour and the big red one and COD Classic aren't backwards compatible, which I always thought was weird. So it would be cool if they could fix whatever problem is holding those ones from being available. Yeah. Jade Empire. A Jade Empire remake. The remake of Jade Empire. No, the remake of Jade Empire would be pretty sweet. I would love that. That would be really, really cool. If you guys haven't played Jade Empire, it's on sale for like $3 right now. Well worth it. Very, very good game. It's like $3. But yeah, if they remastered or remade that game, get in widescreen and stuff, it'd be awesome. 25 months? Holy crap. Someone's been around for a while, eh there, Sapphire, remember? Azaric 2. Now that's so ridiculous. Azaric 2, really? Okay, that's kind of funny. Rocket League 2 and Twisted Metal for PS5 at the Xbox event? Wouldn't that just be a twist? Twisted. We're here at the Xbox event to reveal Twisted Metal. Wouldn't that be a fun plot twist? Phil Spencer just gets up on the stage and he's like, "We've bought PlayStation." This is the real place. Like, it's no Xbox games, and they bought PlayStation, and then they're like, it's just like a PlayStation showcase instead, and it shows all these games. Oh, fuck, that'd be hilarious. In a very sick, twisted humor kind of way. Jade Empire, such a good game. Seriously, guys, it's like $3 on the Xbox. I have a video of it on the channel if you've never seen it. It's a kung fu role-playing game. It was from BioWare when they were good, and it was an original Xbox. It's like a classic Xbox game. I'm shocked Xbox has never had that one like remade. It's a legacy game. Munch's Odyssey, they remastered that. Well, I ported that one a few years ago. Just throwing out random ideas. Twisted Metal. Ugh. That's funny. Very, very funny. Well, Xbox, I think they had some level of exclusivity over the Oddworld games, didn't they, for the original Xbox? I'm trying to remember, that was 20-something years ago. I think they did. I don't know, I really... That's the thing, is like, it's, you know, in my business and stuff to talk about leaks and rumors all the time, so I have a good idea of what's coming. So when something really fun and genuinely exciting and cool comes out of nowhere, and it's a complete surprise, that's always my favorite part of the event, is when that kind of stuff happens. Something completely out of the thing. Flops his nuts. What kind of shirt? Oh, here's a fun question for you guys. What shirt is Phil Spencer wearing tomorrow? What shirt is that guy, is he gonna wear? Do you think it's gonna be a Hexen shirt? Be funny if it was like a PlayStation shirt. A new guitar. It's, unless Activision somehow had a Guitar Hero secretly being made, I don't see how they could pull a Guitar Hero out of nowhere. It would, however, be freaking sweet if they could make the Guitar Heroes backwards compatible and also make the instruments work. Because that's a big problem with the backwards compatibility for like Guitar Heroes and stuff, is none of the instruments work because Xbox doesn't allow it. So like none of your instruments work unless you have like a weird dongle thing for that Rock Band released, and you know, it was only available for a limited time. Yeah, so it'd be pretty sweet if they could solve that and make those backwards compatible. Pretty cool to see if they could fix some of the licensing for like the old Tony Hawk games. It'd be pretty sweet to have like the original Xbox Tony Hawk games and stuff. Be pretty awesome. A Ghost Recon remake. Well, the Ubisoft has their own event, which I guess apparently Splinter Cell remake won't be at. Which means it's gonna be at the Xbox event, right? 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 Splinter Cell's gonna be there. Ubisoft ain't gonna do us like that, right? Like, it's real. Splinter Cell remake's real. You don't think outside of the Xbox? Yeah. PlayStation, sure. All the CODs will be coming to Game Pass. It's just a matter of when. A 10-cent shirt? That would be funny. Yeah, we've got new owners. Microsoft was tired of us, so they just decided to sell us off to 10 cent. Yeah, I don't think the US government would allow that, would they? I'm not even kidding. I literally don't think Microsoft would be allowed to sell Xbox to 10 cent for an ND like that. I don't think the US government would allow that, because then they'd be getting, you know, the major game developer that's US based and major publishers, Bethesda, Activision, and Blizzard. That's too much US. Fuck. Yeah, I don't think the American government would allow that. I don't think it would go through. Really? Wasted all that time just to get flared out. Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. A Black Ops 6 shirt? That would be kind of fun. Crimson Skies. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. This guy knows what's up. Crimson fucking Skies. You guys haven't played Crimson Skies. Is that on Game Pass? I can't remember. Is it on Game Pass or not? Crimson Skies is great. It's like a dogfighting kind of game. It's a classic Xbox game. Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. Great game. Seriously, super, super cool. Original Xbox. Man, Xbox used to be cool back in the day. Crimson Skies, I like that. Need for Speed games getting remastered? That's more on EA, right? That's more on EA. The Xbox event is tomorrow, which again, you guys can, you know, I'll be co-streaming. So if you want to watch it with me, you can. I've heard that a lot of people have fun watching it with me, or so they tell me. I've been given glowing reviews, such as, he's not bad. This guy, he's okay. This guy, who's that? So, you know, pretty good reviews overall. Mech Assault 3, woo! That would be fun. You guys remember Mech Assault? That one gets a lot of kind of love and kind of desire for such an old thing. Maybe like a Mech Assault remastered pack would be kind of cool. Yeah, that would actually be really interesting. They could like fandom dust it. Not in like, you know, make a ridiculous CGI trailer and then cancel the development of the new game to give us a crappy remake or remaster, but pretty cool, right? Crimson Skies was very good. Can I invite today? Zero, you can find yourself a way into this match. After your antics yesterday, you can find your own way into the game if you want to join. Brothers in Arms remake. I don't think we'll see that, because that would be that one guy at Gearbox. What's his name? Pitchford or whatever? That would be him making Brothers in Arms a thing, and they've kind of, you know, they keep getting sold off and stuff, and he keeps wanting to make Brothers in Arms, but I don't think they've been. I don't think one has been in development. What time is the event? I don't know. In the morning. I think it's like 11 my time, isn't it? Something like that. It's early.
That was textbook.
Yeah. But for now, you can like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, the Amazon store affiliate link, if you're into that kind of thing. And again, yeah, I'll be co-streaming the event tomorrow. And the stream thing is already set up, so you can go to it and set a notification through that if you want. And yeah, should be fun. FIFA 13 remake. This guy's putting out the hits. FIFA 13 remake. Yeah, let's redo NHL 07 while we're at it, right? Do I expect more backwards compatible games on the showcase? Yeah, I do expect a few. I think some of the Bethesda games are pretty good candidates. Wolfie 2009, Quake 4, Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I think there was a few other. I think those ones should be backwards compatible. Maybe a couple of the older, like, Crash Bandicoot Spyro games for the original Xbox. And the Missing Cods, Finest Hour, Big Red One, and Call of Duty Classic, I think, are pretty good candidates to be made backwards compatible. Which, I don't know if they'll drop tomorrow, but they should be announced tomorrow. There should be some sort of backwards compatible chatter. It'll be like a brief thing, but yeah, it'd be cool if True Crime, right? Because that's an Activision published thing. It'd be pretty cool if they could get True Crime backwards compatible. The biggest issue is always the music. Always the music and licensing. Licensing is a pain in the ass. See, movies, they're made with a focus on longevity, right? There's something that, you know, these movie companies are going to be selling and using for probably 100 years or more, right? But for games were considered, like, pretty throwaway, right? You make a game, you sell a game, the game vanishes. In the last 10 or so years, that's like, whoa, we can sell games for a long time, or, oh, we can remaster, and, you know, there's money in older games. But that wasn't a thing back in the day, you know, they just, you know, it was a project, you finished it, you shipped it, and it was gone. So licensing wasn't, like, really thought of in the long term. And it's only now where we're like, oh, we'd like to still play some of these games because they're classics, and it's hard to play some of them, or nigh impossible because of music licensing, card licensing, you know, ownership issues with companies being, like, bankrupt and everything like that. It's a nightmare. Breakpoint? Get out of here with your Breakpoint. Yeah. Warzone to promote other IPs? I mean, they should. They should. Well, I've been saying that for a long time. Is Xbox, they really lack brand synergy. Like Nintendo, they promote other characters and build up other franchises across their games. Even PlayStation does it. I mean, hell, look at Astrobot. It's got all this different stuff in there. Xbox really lacks that sort of cohesiveness. How's that sound? Oh, it's just like a bird or something. And that's always really bothered me, because it's like, you're more likely to see Master Chief in a third-party game, like Rainbow Six and stuff, than you are to see him in a first-party game as a tie-in character. So if Xbox was smart, they would be, for every new Xbox game releasing, you'd be using Call of Duty to promote it. Perfect Dark's coming out, Joanna Dark's in Call of Duty. You know, simple stuff like that. It's really easy. New Gears of War coming out, Marcus Phoenix, now a character in COD. It, you know, it just makes sense. Like, obviously. Same as Fortnite, you know, they were publishing Alan Wake. So, Fortnite, they had a whole Alan Wake thing going on. It's brand synergy, cross-promotion, strengthens your brand, it's good advertising, it's logical. But that's why they won't do it. Mech Assault. Mech Assault's fun, yeah. I got a video for Mech Assault 2 someday, if that ever releases on the channel. Fable games remastered. I kind of gave up on the Fable games getting remastered. I don't think they'll ever do that. I think they're focused on... Well, I don't know if they'll never do that, but maybe we'll get them on PlayStation. But no, I think Fable... They're focused on getting the new Fable out for next year. And I think a Fable remaster package, while nice, I don't necessarily... Like, the question would be who's developing it? And I don't think they have, unless they've got a third-party team working on it out of nowhere. I don't see a Fable remaster coming. Otherwise, we probably would have already gotten it, right? Where, once again, as I've been saying for a while, I think Xbox really needs a studio. Their whole purpose is just to remake, remaster, and support older legacy Xbox games. PlayStation has that, while, you know, Bluepoint's doing original stuff now, but I don't see why Xbox couldn't get a team that does that sort of thing. But then again, they're shuttering studios instead of opening new ones. Or, you know, growing talent, so... Yeah. I don't think they will. My favorite weapon? This one, the Peacemaker. Flight Sim Remastered from 98. Brink 2. Get out of here with that Brink. Helldivers. I don't think you'll see Helldivers on Xbox. I don't see a point in them doing that. Again, here's the thing, is it's like, you know, there's a small player base on Xbox. You're not making any more money selling to Xbox users than you are porting to, like, you know, it's already on PC, it's already on PlayStation. The idea is to sell you a PlayStation or have you buy it on PC. They don't want you buying Xbox consoles. They don't want to support Xbox consoles. I think it's actually more likely that the next Switch or the next Nintendo console will have Helldivers too, as opposed to Xbox getting it. And that Lego Horizon game is perfect proof of that, in my opinion. Yeah. Like, Xbox moves their games to PlayStation and Nintendo because they're desperate, whereas PlayStation isn't really desperate. I mean, they want to make more money off their games, so we're going to see closer and closer day and date over time for PC releases, but there's not really a point for them putting it on Xbox. The handheld. Left 4 Dead remasters in my dreams. So for what was it? The Xbox handheld. So it's gonna have to be something that you can play offline. I don't think they're gonna do the stream thing that PlayStation's doing. So it would have to have Series S capable specs. So it's gonna have something that can emulate and or give the experience of a Series S, but in a handheld format. So it's gonna have to have some kind of downsampling technology where it sort of just takes whatever resolution a game is running at on the Series S and like halves it, is my best guess. And it's gonna have to do that without developers doing it, because there's no way in hell any developer is gonna support 3 Xbox SKUs. That's just not happening. We're already missing out on games like Baldur's Gate or Wukong, the Monkey Souls game. We're missing out on that because of the Series S. So, yeah, they're not going to do 3 SKUs. No Xbox. I hope Xbox isn't crazy enough to think that would work. But, yeah. Starfield. Yeah, there'll be Starfield DLC. Shattered Space will be shown tomorrow. Yeah, so the Nintendo console should be revealed in the fall and release, I guess, in like March or something, I guess. I thought it would be sooner, but they keep delaying it. It is what it is. Very excited for State of Decay 3. Yeah, we know State of Decay 3 will be at the show tomorrow, which is exciting. Yeah, State of Decay 3 should be a lot of fun. So apparently for State of Decay 3, this is going to be what they envision State of Decay 1 as. So basically like a bit of an MMORPG, more larger multiplayer shared universe kind of like survival management zombie kind of game. So I hope it turns out really good. I love the other State of Decay games. I remember being blown away on the 360 when State of Decay came out. I thought that was really, really cool. And then obviously State of Decay 2, they've had incredible support for that one. So I'm very, very eager to see State of Decay 3. Now, I was under the impression that State of Decay 3 was in development hell, but the fact that it is getting shown tomorrow, to me, actually builds a lot of confidence that they got their act together. And, yeah. Now I'm expecting like a 2025 release date, which is kind of hilarious. Because apparently the games tomorrow should be 2024 and 2025 releases, but knowing Xbox, there's probably going to be delays and blah blah blah. But you know what I mean, is expectation 2024, 2025 for the games tomorrow. Exciting, right? Very, very exciting. I don't think they'll show Stalker 2. I don't think they really need to, because that one's already had so many reveals and stuff. I'd have no issue if they show Stalker 2, but I don't think they will showcase it tomorrow. Because, again, yeah, it's been shown so many times and stuff, I don't think they need another reminder of it. And they've got enough other stuff to showcase. Very excited for Stalker 2, though. I hope it turns out really good. Like I said, guys, you know, I'll be co-streaming the event. The stream's already set up, so you can click like to notify you when the stream starts, and we'll do a pre-show, a during show, and a post-show. So lots of show, lots of fun, lots of chatter. Oh, you're not dead yet. Kind of surprised I didn't get that guy. It's today. Well, yeah, no, it's tomorrow for me. Probably sell 100 million. Oh, that'd be really good. Well, here's the thing. Is like, historically, every other Nintendo console is a failure in the modern era. So, I hope that doesn't happen with the new Nintendo console, because I really am, you know, really pushing to support that for content and stuff is my goal. And I want it to be really successful, because it would suck if it isn't. But like historically, like the GameCube, flop, the Wii, big success, the Wii U, flop, Switch, big success. So they kind of go back and forth in the modern era of consoles. So hopefully this breaks away from the fold and they have a very successful next console. But on the flip side of that, I mean, the console market is kind of struggling for growth, so it's a mixed bag.
UAV inbound.
It would be hilarious, though, if I go all in on supporting this Nintendo console and it's like a huge failure. I'd just be like, oh, I can't get your break. Yeah. Oh, so they're already showing a console on Twitter. Well, that's what I was saying, though, is they've already been showing Stalker at the, you know, Xbox kind of stuff, the game, Summer Games Fest stuff, like, people at the event have already been playing it, so that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know if they'll show it at the event, because I don't think they need to show it at the event again, but they could. But I think they have plenty of other stuff, is what I'm really trying to get at with Stalker 2. It's kind of like they've promoted that. There's so many of their events where it's kind of like, we know it's coming, so it's not really needed to be a reminder, right? But yeah, that should be fun. I'm looking forward to Stalker 2 this year. We had a lot of fun doing the Stalker, would we call it remastered package? That was enjoyable. We did that like a couple months ago. Yeah. No need for an Xbox handheld. Well, you're getting one. Yeah. So the math says that 18% of Xbox console owners have a Switch. So if Microsoft could stop 5% of those users from getting a Switch and instead staying in the Xbox ecosystem to spend their money, it would be worth it financially for Xbox to do that. And it is a new hardware category, as Xbox struggles to sell hardware. So a new hardware category where they could potentially sell units would be beneficial for them. So that's, yeah. Oh hey, Super, hope you're doing well. Yeah, lots of fun. So there's a release date. Oh, do we not have a Stalker 2 release date? It's just in the fall and stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess if it doesn't have a final release date, they might show it then. But just my thing for Stalker was like, it's really been shown, so I was just kind of assuming they weren't gonna spend time showing it again. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like I've seen that at, like, multiple showcase events for, like, years now, right? Those shock grenades are so bloody annoying. I don't know if anyone else feels that, but man, do I hate those shock grenades. It's like the trip mines in X Defiant there. Yeah, you don't really have a choice. They just kind of release them, and you get to choose whether or not you buy it, right? It's just kind of it happens, right? Yeah. Saturday. Oh, I can't even believe it's Saturday. Well, the Series X and the PS5, they've gone on sale like all last year, so it's not too shocking. I don't know if I would buy more Xbox hardware because I don't really have a lot of brand confidence anymore in them, but if I get sent to cover, I guess I would, but yeah, I don't know if I'd buy stuff. There's a lot of lacking of trust on that stuff. From the bar with Miss Supa. Again, Supa? You be living at the bar. Which is fine, you know, you do you. Oh, I just got a bunch of Instagram photos here. Oh, looks like Alpha Kev was having fun at the retro thing. That is one old-ass looking Mario, man. One old-ass looking Mario. So, like we were talking about earlier, what do you guys think? Any fun I want your out-of-the-box fun predictions is what I'm looking for. What do you think's going to show up that you know, hasn't been leaked, hasn't been discussed? I want weird-ass choices from you guys. I hope it's backwards compatible to Switch. I would be shocked if it wasn't, and really disappointed if it wasn't. But we'll have to wait and see. My biggest hope though for the Switch, the next Nintendo console, is a good name, so people aren't confused like the Wii U. Backwards compatibility, DLSS, and yeah, that's it. Those are my three big things: are DLSS, backwards compatibility, and a good naming scheme, so that the thing's actually successful. It's gonna be weird having a Nintendo console that can play all the big games like COD and stuff again, right? Xbox Game Pass. Well, Game Pass, the Xbox actually lost. I think the number was 2 million subscribers because they transitioned the Xbox Live Gold members to Game Pass, and in the process, they're actually negative 2 million subscribers since the last numbers reveal they did for Game Pass members. So it's actually technically in decline, the service, which isn't good. Because they're supposed to... What was their target? Was it 150 million members for Game Pass by 2027? And I think they're struggling to get anywhere close to that. I don't know, the whole thing's a mess. Brand confidence is low. You know? Yeah. Take it from someone that covers the Xbox stuff all the time. The excitement for Xbox stuff is... yeah, not high. It was high at the launch, but it's not. That sort of magic is gone a little bit. A lot, yeah.
Hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
Fallout 76 console version can be played on PC? What? Like streaming? Or what do you mean? Outer Worlds 2. We might get an update on Outer Worlds 2. I don't think... The thing is, I don't know when the Outer Worlds 2 is coming, and I think Obsidian probably wants the focus to be on Avowed. So I don't think we'd necessarily see Outer Worlds 2 unless it's coming out sooner than we think, yeah. Phil Spencer's a PlayStation operative. I just think he's the guy that kind of got promoted because he was the only guy that was available, and they've just kind of kept him because there's no one else. And yeah, it's really weird because like normally when you don't like find success in like a job, especially in that kind of position, you tend to get like swapped out for someone else, and it's just really weird that Phil Spencer is just like, I guess it's because he's a Microsoft legacy guy, so Microsoft tends to hold on to legacy people, but like it's a bit weird. I think at some point they'll shake things up, just like 343 was shaken up after too long, right? But yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Mission complete. Solid performance.
Natively. Oh, that's your like guess is playing the console version? I thought you said that the like was now playable or something. The console version was on PC. That would be a good way to make your library work long term. Would be having the Xbox games actually run on a PC. Wouldn't that be great for backwards compatibility? You could like run your 360 games off of there without having to like emulate it, if that makes sense. I think that would actually be really nice for like securing your digital library would be PC support for the games, but I don't think they do that. It'd be too hard to master. But you know what wouldn't be hard to master, guys? Liking the stream. I know, right? Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming channel member. Channel member gifted, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link, if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, I'm following one less person on Instagram? How did that happen? Did one of the guinea pig groups close or something? It's always a shocker for me. I don't follow many people on Instagram, so it's always like, oh, who's gone? I don't really care, but it is also... Oh, is it that one guy? Let me see. No, he's still there. That is a very good question. Yeah. No, to have them announce you can play it natively on PC. Ah, I got you, Kick. That's good. As I said, guys, I'm looking for your out-of-the-box fun guesses of weird-ass things that could show up at the event tomorrow. Seriously, just think really outside of the box and give me some weird-ass things. I think what was my favorite so far was it the Mech Assault one, or was it Crimson Skies Remaster? That would be a blast. Seriously, I love me some Crimson Skies. So yeah, Xbox, they have so much IP and stuff just sitting there, and they don't do anything with it. If you had the right like leadership at Xbox, you could just dominate this industry. Like seriously, like you know, with Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda, the Xbox game studios they own, you should be able to freaking just dominate the industry. Like very easily. Honestly, you have like the most appealing IP that have ever existed. Anyways, should be neat. I'm really hoping for one genuine surprise that I go like, oh my god. If only we could get an event like the one where the intense PlayStation fanboys were like crying over. You know the one I'm talking about back in like, was it 2015 or something, where it's like Shenmue, they had Shenmue 3 and Final Fantasy 7 remake, and there's some other stuff, and it was like, was it IGN or something? Yeah, there was presenters and they were crying about these games, and I was like, whoa, to be that passionate. To be that passionate. If only. You're in my lobby? Cool. Barbie Remastered 98. Well, a prototype remake, I don't think that one would be happening. I think, well, we should have the prototype package 1 and 2. Like the remastered 1 and 2 should be part of the Game Pass drop. Should be the 2 prototype games, which are kind of cool. They're neat games. Yeah, so those ones would be fun. It would be fun to stream those, actually. Barbie Remastered. Freaking killing me. Flight Sim. So Flight Sim 2024 is supposed to come out in the fall now, which is weird. They should rename it to Flight Sim 2025. You know what I mean? Like, because it's going to be like the end of 2024, so it's like, what's the point? Call it 2025. Because, you know, like the sports games do, right? Like, in the ending of the year, it's NHL 25. It's not going to be NHL 24. It seems like FIFA and everything like that.
Reloading.
It's just weird how they do the naming conventions. Leg. Yeah. Barbie. The Barbie remaster. You guys are freaking killing me. I'm just waiting for people to come up with even more, like, really out-of-the-box things. I love the brainstorming. See, the cool thing about doing a stream, is especially if you have, like, a decent amount of people watching, is, like, you can do an ask the audience type thing and get, like, really unique responses. Fallout 3 should be remastered. It should be announced. I don't think the Gears remastered, like, I don't think a Gears collection is a real thing. If they don't show it tomorrow, I think we need to put it to bed for, you know, for good, that it wasn't a real thing, and that guy was lying to everyone. Yeah, if it's not shown tomorrow, and it's definitely not shadow dropping, there's no way they're going to do that to the Gears collection. But, yeah, I think we need to put that one to rest as soon as it's not revealed tomorrow. We need to let that one go. Retro games. There's the ad stream if you want to play retro games. That one has a lot of retro games on it. Busy time for yeah, it's supposed to be just a clusterfuck, the fall. Redfall 2 bites again. Okay, did I just spawn in the same spot I got sniped and die a second time to that guy? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, dude. They've got the freaking stealth thingy? How did they get that? Can't even see anything. Wow. That didn't go well. Infamous comeback. You want to see Infamous at the Xbox showcase? I don't know if they're going to be able to pull that one off unless, you know, again, Phil Spencer comes out and says that they bought in PlayStation, which would be hilarious. Redfall 2 bites again. I have played the Callisto Protocol. Not a fan. I have a stream where I actually stream all of the Callisto Protocol in one go. It's some of the people on the channel's favorite stream of mine because I lose my mind playing that one, and it's a bit of a classic on the channel. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend to the Callisto Protocol, and I won't be revisiting that one. But yeah, Rogue Warrior Remaster. That's what I'm talking about. Where's Obo? You need him in the chat for that one. Rogue Warrior Remaster. Yes. God. That's so funny. There's quite a few PlayStation games that, not just PC ports, but like, they need to remaster for their own consoles, you know what I mean? Or for their new console, like the Resistance series, or Sly Cooper, or what's the other one? Resistance, like Killzone. You know, there's all these like big games from like the PS3 era that they're just letting kind of like sit there and rot, which sucks. Yeah, the Callisto Protocol was hell. Perfect Dark, we already talked about Perfect Dark. If we don't see it tomorrow, I'm assuming that one's in development hell, so hopefully we get to see it. And again, the mantra for Perfect Dark: make her sexy, make her smart, make her cool, and just have a cool spy thriller. That's it. That's all you got to do for that game. Super easy. You have the team that makes Lara Croft. This guy's hacking. Yeah, you have the team that makes Lara Croft. Just copy and paste it, make it a spy thriller and a redhead, and easy recipe for success. People do know you don't want to play with them when they're cheating, right? Like, do people not get that, or did it put me back? It put me right back in the same match. Hey, when it does that. Callisto will be on Game Pass. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pretend that isn't happening. Could you imagine a Rogue Warrior remaster and they bring the guy out on stage and he just starts swearing and everything? Freaking hell, dude. That would be so funny. No, Bethesda's Todd Howard comes out, he's like, you guys are really gonna like what we've been cooking. And it's like the tune of like Fallout 3 plays, and you're like, oh, Fallout 3. And he's like, no, not that. And then it's like the Oblivion tune, and you're like, oh, and he's like, not that. And then it's like the New Vegas tune, and he's like, not that. And then it's just like somebody just swearing up a storm. He's right. Rogue Warrior Remastered. It's the game you've all been waiting for. 16 times the detail. Sock'em. Yeah, Sock'em too. Easy remasters for PlayStation, but they don't do that kind of stuff. You might actually see, because like PlayStation, they got a new PS2 emulator, right? So we're starting to see the first PS2 new emulated games coming next week, is it? With Tomb Raider Legend or whatever, and the Star Wars. Yeah, so those are coming next week, which is really exciting. Or this week, yeah, I guess it's already Sunday. So I'll have videos for those. Yeah, so those are going to be the first emulated, like, PS2 ones of the new PS2 batch. So that'll be really exciting, because I think that opens the door for a lot more classic PlayStation franchises to not really get full remasters, but to get partial remasters. Like, you know, porting and stuff. What is wrong with people? Seriously, like, what is wrong with people in this game? Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi is getting remastered. It is. It actually is, if you didn't know that. They're remastering it, and they're gonna do a new reimagining of it. Oh, no, they're remaking it. And then they're reimagining it. Sorry, that match has a cheater in it, too. Army of Two. Army of Two would be cool, but I think you would see that at an EA event if they were doing it. Yeah, Army of Two remasters would be kind of fun, I think, right? I mean, I would certainly enjoy that. I actually quite like those, because you can play Army of Two still, but you can't do the multiplayer. They shut that down. Any game brought back from the dead? In what context? Like, any game? I've been itching for a new Shadowrun, but apparently the new Shadowrun was being made, and then the studio got shuttered a month ago or 2 months ago, because there's this one guy that keeps like studio hopping and making new studios and then closing them right away. And yeah, I guess he was doing that, and he blamed his like developers and everything for the game kind of leaking. But yeah, they were actually doing a new Shadowrun game, and I'm like, fuck. But one game brought back, like reimagined or just like remastered or something. The Thing remaster, I'm so excited about. That game's really cool. Scarface, yeah, that one's a neat one. Driver 3R would be fun to have remastered. Yeah. See, the other thing too was like a lot of the games that I really wanted to come back did. Like we got, you know, Stubbs the Zombie was remastered, and I'd have to really sit there and think about if there's any actual games that I truly cared about that haven't been like remade or remastered in one way or another. Because most of them have. I always kind of wanted a Remember Me remaster. I liked that one quite a bit. But it didn't do really well for Capcom. So Don't Nod said that one will never get touched again. I think of what else. I'd have to look through my physical game collection of games that I can't play anymore on the new console and be like, oh, this one or that one. Because yeah, like I said, most of them have actually been touched up. I guess The Simpsons Hit and Run, that was always one I wanted to see remade or remastered or re-released in some form. I think it's just a matter of time for when that does actually happen. I'm sure there's someone that's smart at Disney, you know, games that's sitting there being like, we can make some good money off of this. And it's just a matter of doing it, really. Yeah. Oh, I'd kill for, well, I guess it doesn't really count, but I'd love to have Left 4 Dead remasters or remakes. We're at third Left 4 Dead. Yeah, a lot of Valve stuff. Parasite Eve, ooh. War for Cybertron. I would say War for Cybertron and stuff, you know, you might not have to wait too long for those ones. Azura's Wrath. Well, you can still play Azura's Wrath, too. That's what I'm trying to think of the question and the framing behind it. Because, like, Azura's Wrath, you know, that's playable in Series X. It's backwards compatible. Vanquish was remastered. Did you not know that? You do know they did remaster Vanquish. It's on sale right now, too. You can buy the combo remaster pack of Bayonetta and Vanquish right now for, like, $10. Seriously, dude. Yeah, it's available right now. Because, yeah, most of the games I like are, you know, remade, remastered, or available backwards compatibility. The Godfather. I would say the Godfather game I would love to see that one remastered. You'd have to remake it, I think, because it's so old now, but the Godfather game's really cool. We streamed that, I think, a year ago. That game's actually quite interesting. Like, build your way up to being the Dawn and stuff. It's really neat. Gauntlet Legends. That's one of the original Xbox games that's not backwards compatible, but it's on the 360 that I'm hoping they do a sale on. Green Army. Oh, Sarge's Army and stuff? Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that somebody remade it on YouTube, but it's not the same as it being like remade and, you know, readily available and stuff like that. Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil remake. Oh, well, that is, I don't know if it's a remake, but Beyond Good and Evil Anniversary Edition is releasing soonish, some point this year. Yeah, no, Beyond Good and Evil is getting... I don't think it's a remake, but I think it's a remaster. It's an Anniversary Edition. That is happening this year. It's also backwards compatible if you want to play it right now. But yeah, no, that's a thing this year. Is Beyond Good and Evil? Is it 20th anniversary or something? Remaster or re-release? And yeah, no, that is happening. Yeah, kind of looking forward to it. I thought it was supposed to come out at the beginning of the year, but I don't know what the release date is now for it. But it's coming. Yeah. Godfather game was very good. Yes, yes it was. But good indeed. World at War remaster. You never know. Now that Xbox owns it, I think that's more of a possibility than ever before. Seriously, I think Xbox will be more likely to do that. Destroy All Humans 3. No.
One down.
Nah, I don't... The Destroy All Humans 2 remake didn't sell well, so I don't think you'll see a third one. It didn't sell well. Yeah, people, like... I wouldn't say they outright rejected it, but, like, nobody bought that, so they're not going to do a third one. From what I understand, though, their goal for Destroy All Humans was to do the 2 remakes, and then they wanted to make their own entry in the series, but yeah, nobody bought the second one, sadly. The servers are still live. They are. We're gonna have to do some goodbye Battlefield 3 streams though coming up, because that one's getting shuttered soon, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I think it's at the end of the year Battlefield 3 is getting shuttered, which is disheartening, because I still play that one sometimes. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, apparently there's an Xbox party going on right now. Ooh, that's cool. Our one pal, he goes and does that stuff. Black Ops 1 remaster, that would be nice. But I mean, they're gonna technically remaster in the next 2 years with these Black Ops games, so probably won't do that for a while if they did. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 will probably come to Xbox. It's a matter of when. Honestly, that's, like, most stuff comes to most platforms these days that's third party, but, like, it could take years. It's hard to say, because, you know, we've seen some of these PlayStation exclusivity deals last, like, a couple of years, so it really is hard to say. But on the bright side of things, in January, they can port Forspoken over to Xbox. I know, right? Exciting. Probably get that Game Pass deal. We can all enjoy the magic of Forspoken on the Xbox. A true masterpiece of the PlayStation exclusive library. A true Square Enix legendary title. Some put it right up there next to Final Fantasy in terms of their favorite games from Square. Yeah. We all need a little bit more Forspoken in our life. Just like we all need a little bit more of liking the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link. If you're into that kind of thing, buy anything on Amazon, use link in the video description. Easy ways to support the content, guys. And if you're new to the stream, I stream around this time each day, so there's always something going on. And again, I mentioned that we're co-streaming the Xbox event tomorrow, so if you want to watch it with me, you can. Yep. His Xbox achievements on PC. That's actually hilarious. Is it true about the Xbox Portable? I like to call it the Xbox Handheld, and yes, it's true. Yeah, it's a thing. You'll see it tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. We don't have naming convention yet, but I've heard it's going to be called the Xbox Series E. You know, to fit in nicely between the S and the X. It's going to nestle right nicely in there. Yeah. It's going to be great. Oh, hi, Dunk, how you doing? Yeah, but no, it's a thing, the handheld. I don't know how well it's gonna sell. I don't know how well it's gonna do, but if they send it to review, I'm sure I'll showcase it on the channel and everything. Otherwise, I'll just kind of like, eh. Yeah, 19 months. Oh man, you're almost a Sapphire level. It's actually, like, again, I really do appreciate it when people are channel members for so long, because it's like, it's just amazing that anyone values something I do that much. It's kind of, it really is just really fascinating. Like, I'm just kind of hard to comprehend on me in that. Desperados 3, it's really good. Yeah. It's really, really good, Desperados 3. I hope you have fun. If you like Desperados 3, make sure you grab their other, that studio's Swan Song game, their last one, where it's like a ghost pirate game. It's like Desperados 3, but you're ghost pirates. But no, Desperados 3 is a ton of fun. Takes forever, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. The COD should be coming to Game Pass, yes. It should be coming to Game Pass. Am I excited about Black Ops 6? Well, I haven't really liked a Black Ops game since this one. But it's going to be the first one on Game Pass. I stream COD when it comes out, so I'm excited for it. From a view perspective, it should be really good. You know, it's going to be a big part of my fiscal year for the end of this year. I'm really counting on it to anchor my fall months, Black Ops 6. So I hope it's really good. Because we get 2 years of it, right? There's going to be 2 Black Ops games back to back. So I really hope it's good, because it's going to be quite a struggle to be streaming COD for 2 years if it's, you know, not something I'm loving, right? Oh no, Dean. We'll miss you so.
Mission compromised. Stand by.
Come back. Yeah, Raven Squad remastered. You gotta tell that Obo guy that it's coming. It's being remastered. And Noctis is here all the time, man. Well, not all the time, but he pops in pretty often. It's you, Jason lives, and doesn't pop in that often. Nah, it's always nice when people drop by, though. I get people are busy. They're all living their lives and stuff. Yeah, so it's always nice when people can come and say hello and everything. Water is good. Guess I'll have to go to bed slightly early today to, you know, kind of prepare for the stream tomorrow to get up and do, like, the pre-show stuff.
Team deathmatch.
Team deathmatch. Our lobby kind of, like, died out there. That's not good. Yeah. To me, I'm really excited about all the CODs being on Game Pass, because then, you know, we can do all these crazy streams and everything for it. And yeah, from that perspective, I'm very excited about it. As I said a few times, you know, I feel like the CODs dropping on the Game Pass, and hopefully the views and stuff that I get generated from everybody looking that stuff up is enough to make up for the mess that Xbox has been for the last couple of years. So that would be, you know, make it all worthwhile would be excellent. A third Judgment game. So that one, Pimp My Ride Definitive Edition, Pimp Chronicles Edition. Oh my god. Pimp My Ride Infinity is what you should have called it. Yeah. My favorite COD is Call of Duty 4.
Make sure.
Call of Duty 4. People are joining and then leaving, and then why did the other team get 6 people and we've got 4 now? Okay, so people are joining. All right, because I was sitting there, I was like, this is 6-on-3. I was like, this is ridiculous. That was a terribly thrown grenade. But then again, there's a lot of lag when you play these servers. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping for big Game Pass numbers and stuff like that. All right, so for Judgment, from what I understand, that might be a hard one to do because I believe there was a disagreement. Oh, fuck off the cross. There was a disagreement between the voice actor and Sega, and I don't know if they fixed that. But yeah, I believe there was like a big falling out between the lead of the Judgment games and Sega, so that's why I'm kind of a little worried we might not get a third Judgment. And I mean, the story kind of... Like, I felt the story was pretty done with Lost Judgment, and I think Lost Judgment was much weaker in comparison to the first game. It was still great, but I definitely did think it was a quality drop down, if that makes sense. But you can sign me up for more Judgment, though. I thoroughly enjoyed playing those games. I mean, I streamed all of them, actually, on the channel. It's quite a few streams, but they were fun. Yeah, the legal issue and stuff with the Leeds agency and all that. Shadow Dweller here. No, I've seen you quite a few times. You've hopped in. A lot of people just sit there and they just watch the streams and they're not always chatting and stuff. It's totally cool. I don't mind. Fix the multiplayer for PC? I don't know what they're gonna do for that. I know the PC stuff is a little bit of a mess. Knowing Xbox, they're probably just gonna say, hey, enjoy them, and just kind of plop them down, and then maybe patch them over time. Because, like, when the Xbox deal kind of, like, was going through and stuff, they did go and, like, Activision actually fixed, like, some of the server problems for these legacy CODs. So, like, a year ago, we were streaming all the old CODs because people were like, oh, the servers are fixed. Was kind of like the verbiage going around, but there was a lot of confusion there where they weren't like fixed, but like some were. So like Call of Duty 3 wasn't functioning multiplayer wise until they fixed it. Same with, there was like 3 of the CODs, the multiplayer was like broken, and they actually fixed the servers. The other CODs, they weren't fixed, it was just there were people playing them. was kind of the big thing. But, yeah, that was the thing. So it's like fixing the servers, probably like, you know, cleaning up cheaters and stuff and people that cause problems. A little hard for them to do on older games. I definitely see it more as them just kind of shoving the games out there and calling it a day. Because like some of the Bethesda games, they dropped on like the Microsoft Store and they didn't even add like achievements or anything. You know, bare minimum kind of account support. So I could see the Xbox doing that as well. They tend to take the bare minimum route for stuff, I've noticed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond will be on the stage tomorrow talking. I mean, why wouldn't they, right? Yeah. You need to play Judgment. It's really, really good. But yeah, anyway, Seth, I also always appreciate when people watch the streams and stuff. It's great to support the content and that, you know, working tirelessly at it. But yeah, I would imagine that both of them will be on the stage and stuff, and I mean, why wouldn't they be? You know, they're like the heads of Xbox and that, and yeah, they'll probably be like revealing things, and Phil Spencer will be like, oh, it was a hard year for the industry, blah blah blah, but we hope we got a great show for you, and all that other crap. Something about still believing in Xbox hardware, and you know, we haven't abandoned you, and he'll do his like apology tour chat after, because I think he's got, doesn't he have an IGN interview booked after where he's gonna do like a big apology tour thing? Kind of his go-to. Yeah. But I think the CODs will be revived for at least a little bit with the Game Pass drops. All these old ones get people excited and talking about it. Fan of his movies. Oh, I haven't really seen any of his films. I just kind of, like, I thought he was great in the games. A final backwards compatible thing? Yeah, you'll see that tomorrow. There'll be like one more final backwards compatible update. And hopefully it includes the magical Sonic 06. Because that's the game we've all been waiting for. The Burger King games. I think it's because PlayStation... Okay, so the Burger King games, the big issue with those ones is that the discs, because they're a dual disc that plays the original Xbox and 360 versions of Burger King, they don't have an identifier numbers on the discs, so that's why they can't be backwards compatible, because there's no identifier number. My thing is, why not just make them free games for people to download and play, kind of like the Crackdown games, but yeah, I guess they don't want to do that. The other thing is, I think PlayStation has the rights to Burger King right now, so I think that's possibly why those also aren't available. Yeah, but you should be seeing a final backwards compatible update tomorrow. Yeah, the final. This time it's really final, guys, unless they buy another company, and then it won't be the final update, right? Because there's always like licensing that can get worked out. There's always other companies that can get bought or stuff over time. Like, you never know how things are gonna go, right? You never know until it happens. Call of Duty Classic. Well, they're missing... Yeah, so they're missing Black Ops 3 360. They're missing Call of Duty Finest Hour. They're missing Call of Duty 2, the big red one, and Call of Duty Classic. Those are the only CODs that aren't backwards compatible. I don't think we need Black Ops... Was it 3 360? I don't think we need that, but the other ones would be nice to see. Chronicles of Riddick. That one... So Chronicles of Riddick, I potentially see that someday getting remastered. I think the Chronicle... Isn't there like 2 Chronicle of Riddick games or something like that? 2 or 3? I don't think the licensing would be impossible for those to be done, like to be fixed, because they're actually pretty well liked games from a nostalgia standpoint. I think if those are things that are going to be remastered someday, it's very likely going to be that they'll remaster them for the new movie, because I believe they've confirmed that there is another Riddick movie coming. Fucking try hard, dude. This game's 12 years old. You don't gotta drop shot me like that. Christ. Seriously, man. Freaking hell, dude. But yeah, I think if they were remastering them, they would drop them alongside the new movie. Meme Walking Dead game? I don't know about that. What meme Walking Dead game? Look at this guy, man. He's like the ultra tryhard. He's like drop-shotting someone that's not even looking at him. This game's like 12 years old. Dude, it's not that serious. Like, sure, you know, play hard, get some good kills, but... Damn, man. Like, who are you trying to, like, you know, you trying to be like the MLG for this game or something? Your tater dreams. What are you trying to prove, man? To whom? So weird. So weird. It's like the guy. Well, I guess it's not as bad as the guys that like do the cheating and stuff, but still, it's kind of bizarre, right? You think this guy has auto aim? Let's get accuracy. Yes, hello there. Survival Instinct. Was that Activision? I don't think they would make that backwards compatible. I don't remember paying for the PS3. Sonic and Shadow Generations. Yeah, I kind of hope I get to cover that one. I have like a really hard time getting Sonic games for some reason. I don't know why. But Sonic Generations is a treat. And doing that in the combination with Shadow there, I think is going to be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah, pretty cool indeed. You like Medicore 360 games? Well, just because someone, you know, doesn't like a game, or just because the game wasn't, like, super well loved, doesn't mean there's not fans of certain games, right? I mean, I'm still waiting for my Shadowrun remaster. There's dozens of us. That one guy who always harasses me. I haven't seen him pop up yet. That's what is that guy's gamer tag? He's here every time we do this. Is it Jiggy? I think it's Jiggy. Is the guy's gamer tag? I think it's something like that. And that guy always like harasses me on this. Splatterhouse. Oh, that one. I think that one's got weird licensing or something on it. I was always surprised because Splatterhouse actually, they charge a fair penny for that game. Like I've seen some people selling it for like 80 bucks or something. It's they charge a good penny for that one. And I don't necessarily get why, but I guess it's a bit of a low, wasn't it like a low selling kind of collector's item, that one, I guess, which, you know, it makes them more rare if they're kind of quirky, weird niche games, and then they didn't sell many copies, because that means there's not too many of them out there, right? But, yeah, that one would be interesting. That one's kind of on my radar if I ever come across it. Iowa too, that one's pretty hardcore. You didn't know there was a Black Ops 4 or 5? Yeah, you gotta keep up with this stuff. Splatterhouse. Yeah, that's the problem, is some of the costs of these games. There's a few I keep wanting to get, and I get so close to buying them, and then someone else buys them. Because there's like, what, I saw Silent Hill Downpour for $5. And then somebody bought it, and they were charging 80 for it. And I was like, fuck. Because, you know, you see the one ad up the one day where it's like, oh, you know, I'm getting rid of this for $5, and then the next day you see a new ad where it's like selling it, some other guy selling it for 80, and you're like, come on. Yeah, State of Decay 3 should be fun. So that's one. What else is there? Silent Hill Downpour and Driver San Fran. I have like the hardest time. I saw someone was selling Driver San Fran in Edmonton for $5, and I was honestly thinking of having Mitchell go and like grab it for me because I'm having such a hard time getting my hands on that one. All these people. There's an Xbox party going on right now, and I wasn't invited. Wow. Is that the FanFest thing? Yeah, because the one guy that we were chatting with that pops up on the stream occasionally, he's at the event right now. Taking pictures at the Xbox party. Yeah, we're gonna have to find a new lobby because this one's dying. So I think they're doing, I don't know if they're doing FanFest, which FanFest is kind of like, but if it's a party, it'd be pretty cool. Ain was a forgotten PlayStation exclusive. Well, hopefully they bring it back someday. You play Xbox on your TV without a... You stream it? Is that what you're doing? I mean, I don't think that's too weird. It just probably takes a while, right? I mean, to, like, get the stuff connected and all that. Yeah. I don't know. It should be an interesting showcase. Again, as I've mentioned, guys, I'll be co-streaming it, so if you want to watch it with me, we'll be doing that tomorrow, so... You know, the stream's literally up. You can go and click the alert thing to be notified when it starts, and it should be fun. Should all run smoothly, you know, the new capture card's really good. I haven't had any technical problems with it at all, so I'm hoping it all runs really good, and it's fun to do, yeah. Hope I don't get railed by copy. See, Usually I have someone at Xbox that I chat with every year, like I chat with like their event coordinator people, and I didn't hear anything from this year about it, but usually I chat with them about the event, and they give me like the heads up a little bit on like streaming safety of it and all that, and like, yeah, I didn't hear anything from them this year. And then I usually also hear from my Xbox rep about the event. Usually they send codes or chat with me about it. They didn't send anything this year, which was funny. Xbox is always so salty. You know, I wouldn't complain so much about Xbox if they did a better job. It's really on them, honestly. Star Wars is a negative topic. I heard the Acolyte is just is horrendous. Like, I heard it's just horrendous. Yeah. I don't know, dude. The conversation around Star Wars, it's just bad these days, if that makes sense. Like, again, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Barely even care about it nowadays. But yeah, the social media discussions around Star Wars and stuff has gotten really bad, and I think even the quality of Star Wars isn't, you know, kind of where it was. And it's yeah, it's not a great discussion around it, right? It's always negative these days. Ragdoll simulates Saints Row's insurance fraud. That's always funny when you're like throwing yourself against stuff. I don't remember that pain game though. That's interesting. Samsung TVs have the... Oh yeah, so you're talking about the cloud gaming. And I'm talking about you guys liking the stream, subscribing, great donations, cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord, for stream alerts, chatter, and OK times. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link, if you're into that kind of thing. Downpour, Jack the Ripper, and Shell Shock 2. I remember Shell Shock 2 being horrible. I think I like rented that game, and I thought it was just god-awful, like the performance and stuff. Or am I thinking Shell Shock 1? I don't know. I rented one of the Shell Shocks, and it was just so bad for 360. I remember hating it. I'm waiting for them to do, because I think their next sale is like in a week or something. You know, the 360 games that are digital before they get delisted. So they're doing 3 sales. So the first sale already happened, and it's still ongoing. So it's gonna go until the store closes forever. And then they're doing the second sale. Starts I think in a week, and then the final sale starts in a month. So they're doing little like sort of periodic sale kind of bump ups for those old games. So there's a few I've got on my little sticky pad that I'm keeping my eye out open for them. I should probably just buy Destroy All Humans. I've been thinking about it, but yeah, I wasn't sure because it's $5, and I was like, eh. The other thing that makes me lose a little bit of confidence is like I kind of figured my little videos for showing those 360 games off, especially since they're being shut down, would be more popular, and they haven't really been. So I'm kind of like a little hesitant about indulging. But then I'm like, I'll never be able to buy these games digitally again, right? So, yeah, at least on the Xbox. Downpour. But Downpour I've really wanted for doing the backwards compatible videos. There's a few that I just have not been able to get my hands on to do videos of. And that's Downpour, Driver San Fran, and 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand. Yeah. Drives me crazy. Those little few ones that I just cannot get. Like I could buy, was it Downpour? Someone's selling it for like $40 right now, but I'm like, I'd never make any money off of it. Or I would never break even on that. Unless I redid it on like a future console. Chronicles of Riddick. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Noctis, is that one. That's one of the ones I'm looking at, but I'm waiting for it because there's 2 more sale waves, right? Where games will be added to make on sale. So I'm expecting that to be one of the games that goes on sale. Kango. I've never played that, no.
Nice job, grunts.
Hydro Thunder review. Yeah, eventually I'll get to that one. That one I always keep forgetting about. I was looking at buying, because it's on sale right now, to do a video on it, but I'm wondering if it's too late. Is Shadow of Mordor, which is the first one. Because my video for Shadow of War is really popular. That one did really well, but I'm wondering if I'm too late to cover this one, and it's like $7. So like, if I get that one, I also gotta get the DLC for Alan Wake, and I'm kind of like... So I'm just sitting there trying to pick and choose. I don't want to waste too much money right now. Trying to be smart. A PC stack. Oh, that's cool. PC stacks are rare, actually, aren't they? Yeah, watch for a sale. And as I said, I'm probably gonna do a final 360 like sales video right before it closes, where it's got all the sales to be like, these are like the final recommends that you get and stuff, because some of them are like $1 or $2 each, and I'm like, you know, those ones are easy to get like a return on value for, so I'm fine with buying those ones. I'm just like on the Twitter trying to keep up with if anyone's done any like cool posts from the parties and stuff. Yeah, it looks like Phil Spencer's at the Xbox party, or was. That was from earlier today. They know how to throw a party. Oh, do they?
Remember, speed and
I never get invited to these things. Although it is funny when I went to the Xbox one when I got invited to that a few years ago. And get to run into the usual the usual Canada crowd of like people and stuff. It's very clicky. I don't know how to describe that, but like yeah, the Canada media gaming crowd is very, very clicky. Yeah, I get along with like a couple of the guys, but like the other ones, they're all in their like little sort of elite cliques of doing the game media stuff. It's kind of hilarious, honestly. Yeah. I always get a chuckle out of that. GTA 4 Online, yeah, that one always surprises me too. You bought Crackdown 3 for $10, but it's on Game Pass. Oh, Hydra Thunder, yeah. Black Site Area 51. I played that one back in the day. Okay, so Aliens Colonial Marines, that game is, I think I called it like a generic shooter when I played it back in the day, but if that one goes on sale, I'll buy that one and check it out for the lols. I think I have like a walkthrough series, like an old-ass one for Alien Colonial Marines, but... yeah, that was quite a game, that one. Why are you drop shotting, dude? This game is 12 years old. You don't have to be... oh, he didn't? Oh, he crouch shot. Okay, my bad on that one. But yeah, Area 51, that one was cool. Wait, which one are you talking about? Because there was Area 51 for the original Xbox, which was like a cool thing. And then Black Site Area 51, I think I did a video on like a year or two ago. And that one is sort of like a light Gears of War-like game, but it's not quite the same as the original Area 51, which was like a kind of spookier alien type thing. There's actually a lot of Atari, and I think Acclaim games that are a little weird for their licensing, that they've kind of vanished. I'm still waiting for somebody to remaster Blitz the League. I'm kind of surprised that one never happened. Oh, it's Midway and like Atari games. Some of the licensing on those are freaking nightmarish. Yeah, really freaking nightmarish. That's why I was a little surprised that The Thing is actually getting remastered. Because that one, you'd have to... what is it? I'm trying to think of who did that one, because it was like a defunct company made that. And they're gone, but you'd have to get the okay from Universal, and I think Atari has the rights to it, so the rights from Atari, then clear up any sort of developer rights, any sort of likeness rights, and then, yeah, but Night Dive, they did it. Well, I guess GOG, they're really good at it too, for figuring out licenses to make old games available. They're always kind of wizards at that, to be honest, but, yeah, older gaming licenses is a nightmare. Games in general, they need to do better licensing efforts for their stuff to be, like, long-term. That way we don't have to deal with games disappearing. Like, it's a true shame that Spec Ops The Line is no longer available for people. I mean, you can, you know, pirate and stuff, but if a game isn't for sale, eventually it just kind of, like, falls out of easy access for the general populace and just kind of gets forgotten. And I think that game is so beautifully well done and stuff that it is a shame if that one is to be lost. But I think it's because they didn't want to renew the music licensing on it. I actually hope they maybe remaster that someday. But the fact that they didn't keep the music licensing kind of makes me feel like that won't happen, but I guess you could swap out songs if you wanted to. Yeah, you like to own your games. Well, that's fair enough, Caleb. Let's try to save your buddy, man. Had heart, but just wasn't finished. I don't know, man. I remember that one. I think I was, like, not as rough on that one as others, but yeah. Ghost Rider. In the stream, Ghost Rider? Stranglehold. Yeah, Stranglehold I kind of wish was... There's a few games that are available on, like, GOG and Steam and that, where I'm kind of like, why aren't these backwards compatible on Xbox? You gotta remember, backwards compatibility, you can have technical problems too, right? But like Strangleholds, I'm kind of surprised that isn't backwards compatible. And the Saboteur, I'm also surprised isn't backwards compatible. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but that game just got, and I did a video on it that's actually really successful, which was great. You know, they relisted that one on Steam. Part of an EA Classics thing where they relisted a bunch of games on Steam, which I'm hoping they have another batch of at some point down the road. That'd be great to have more EA Classics there. But yeah, so the Saboteur, obviously, you know, they have the licensing for music and stuff like that. I'm really hoping that the 360 version goes backwards. They need to remaster that game, let's be real. It deserves a remaster. But it would be cool if it was backwards compatible. Same with Sonic 06. That's the dream, right, guys? Give us Sonic. Sonic 06. Very interested in checking out the Thing remastered. Yeah, I am too. I'm so hyped about that game. I've heard just, you know, again, the word of mouth, the chatter on that game. It's supposed to be very, very, very good. So I'm hoping the remaster just nails it. I also think it's interesting because this is, I believe, the most recent Night Dive remastering. So that was something I was pondering during a recent Night Dive game, is I'm wondering if they're going to run out of games they can do from like the old days licensing-wise. If they're going to start moving towards more modern stuff, because newer remasters are a lot more work. And I believe this is the most recent game, because it's a 2002 game. Because once you start getting to like the original Xbox and like the 360 era, the complexity of the game starts to increase a lot. So like PlayStation, with their stuff, they're just like kind of emulating, they're just sort of porting these games and upscaling them. They're not really doing big changes. But Night Dive, they're actually like improving assets, fixing things, adding features. It's a lot more work. So I am curious if they're going to be basically making an effort to like start moving generations further, because yeah, that's the original Xbox title, that one. So the complexity increases a lot when you get to that era of gaming for remastering. Spyro the Dragon. There are a few like original Xbox, even 360 games that are like Spyro and Crash that aren't backwards compatible, so I'm kind of hoping maybe those ones can be, you know, done in that way. At least, you know, that's the dream, right? As many games as possible still playable is always desired. Because Xbox, they do good for their backwards compatibility, but man, PC just feels like it's eons ahead of stuff. The Family Guy games? Did Activision do those? Mercenaries. The Mercenaries 2 had its like little fun moments here and there, but yeah, I get you. Pandemic was just a really, really great studio. I was super bummed out when EA closed those guys. The EA graveyard, am I right?
Forward.
Then again, Xbox has a bit of a graveyard growing themselves, right? Yeah, they got a bit of a graveyard. FASA, Ensemble, Lionhead, Tango, Arcane Austin, you know, the other ones too. But that EA like graveyard is like some pretty iconic studios that were close under EA. Yeah. I don't know, you always get surprised about things. I think it's only a matter of time before The Simpsons 2007 gets remastered. I say hit and run fairly often because I think that one's inevitable, but yeah, I think Disney will get that one sorted out too someday. Because that game's actually pretty good, if you guys aren't familiar with The Simpsons 2007. That one is actually a pretty cool title. Basically just making fun, it's like a time capsule, because it makes fun of the gaming industry at that specific era. Yeah, it's like a nice little time capsule. 2K, the 360 one. Dying Light gameplay? I have videos for Dying Light 2 and 1 running on the Series X, and we did stream Dying Light 2. But it wasn't like really popular, so I don't think we'll be streaming that again unless they do like a Game Pass drop for it. Yeah. Triple kill. I miss my overkill. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to visit that one again. It's been out for over 10 years. Just because games are 10 years old doesn't really excuse closing the servers, man. Yeah. The Medal of Honor level? Yeah, that one's kind of funny. So those are other games I've always wanted backwards compatible or given like quick little remasters. Is the frickin' Medal of Honors, man. Throw me a bony, you know? Just lazy ports. I'll take half-assed lazy ports of the Medal of Honors. You know, like Rising Sun, Frontline, and European Assault. 4K 60 FPS. Just bump them up, re-release them, make them a small little compilation pack. Yes, please. I'm actually surprised that they weren't backwards compatible. There must have been a technical issue to do that, or to make that like not a thing, right? If you really think about it, the original Xbox library of backwards compatible titles is like tiny, tiny, tiny. Yeah, especially considering you compare it to like the backwards compatible offering for the original Xbox, the 360. But I'm assuming that one had more backwards compatibility because it was just discs and then minor games being sold digitally.
Down and clear.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Simpsons 2007 is really, really cool. It's a lot of fun. I do recommend checking that one out. And I do think eventually they'll like remaster it or re-release it. Original Xbox games with achievements. See, that would be nice. But then you're stepping into the territory like what PlayStation is doing. And that's going to be a really slow, lengthy process where you get a couple games a month or less. But it would probably be worthwhile. It would probably be worthwhile to do. I don't think they'd ever necessarily do an Xbox because they say it's too much work, but yeah, it would be cool. Because I believe I read an interview where they say it takes several months. Like, porting the games to run on PlayStation 5 is really quick. Like, super quick. We're talking like a month or something, like less than a month to do like a port. But adding trophies takes them like several months because it's so much work to do that. Rise. Rise Son of Rome is on PC. You can buy it on Steam. Yeah. I think it's in the Microsoft Store too, isn't it? I know you can buy it on Steam though. They did a PC release of it. Long time ago. Long time ago. My expectations for the Xbox showcase? I don't know. Some games. Hoping for a surprise. I always keep my expectations for most things in life pretty minimal. Then you're never disappointed. But, yeah, I'm just hoping it's, okay. I hope there's a surprise or two. I just would love a surprise. Something I didn't see coming would be delightfully charming. Something out of the box, you know what I mean? Something outside of the Xbox. Now I'm wondering who unfollowed me or who deleted their account on Instagram. This is gonna drive me crazy. There's one person that's done this, and I'm like, who are you? Who are you, mystery person? I'm wondering if it's one of the guinea pig accounts that got closed or something. I don't know, but it's driving me crazy. And again, guys, let's try this once more for newer people that have joined in. What are your real out-of-the-box predictions? What's the weirdest-ass thing you think they're going to showcase that hasn't been leaked or whatever? Everwild. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Everwild. Heard of retro achievements people make? I have heard of that, yeah. But for me, though, getting achievements is about actually, like, earning an achievement for my profile, so it's not, like, a huge thing for me. But yeah, I have read that, where people have achievement lists for doing older games, and you check it off online. It's a cool concept, it really is, yeah. Yeah. It's also a really cool concept, at least I heard, to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. consider becoming a channel member.
Let's go.
Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord, first stream alerts, chatter, and OK times. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link, if you're into that. And again, if you're new to the stream, I stream around this time each day. It's always fun, I think. You know, at least you're always getting something different. And we'll be co-streaming the Xbox event tomorrow, so if you want to join me, you can do so. We'll have a pre-chat, during chat, a post-chat. Although I don't really talk during the stream, I mostly just talk before and afterwards. That was you? That I was following Slaughter and you got Instagram banned? That's what it was? Yeah, okay, sure. I follow a very, very specific listing of people on the Instagram. Why is that? Because, I don't know, I don't really like following things on there. Just there to see guinea pigs. Ridge Racer. Yeah, they have Ridge Racer 6. Brute Force 2? I think you'd have to... That's one of those franchises you'd have to reboot. If you were doing Brute Force, you couldn't do a sequel, you'd have to reboot it. Platinum achievements. They've talked about that for a while, having like a sort of a completion achievement. I can see that being a thing. Xbox, they tease a lot of stuff that they're like working on, and then it takes like years for it to happen. But yeah. Like, when they do eventually overhaul the achievement system, I hope they don't mess it up. Because achievements are appealing because of the format that they're in, and I hope they don't kind of fuck with that too much. It really pissed me off. I've had enough disappointment with Xbox this year. I don't need my achievements to get scrambled or messed or twisted in a way that's not fun anymore. Can't escape Nuketown, can we? I literally can't run away from this map. My character is transitioning? Good for him. I'm glad that my character let me know. Modern Warfare Remastered? I would personally just wait for it to drop on Game Pass. There's not really a point, like, again, I'm assuming that's why they're doing a big Activision Blizzard sale right ahead of the event, just to try to make some extra money off the games beforehand, but like, I wouldn't buy any Activision Blizzard titles right now, because they're gonna be coming to Game Pass soon, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you want to own them, right? They should all be on Game Pass really, really soon. Yeah. How many games we have completed? Well, that's why True Achievements is a really, really cool thing. Yeah, if you've never heard of True Achievements, it's a great tracking site. You know, they tell you how much you've earned and everything like that, and I always thought Xbox should just work with them and have them like more deeply integrated into the Xbox. I thought that would be a smarter idea. And I actually consider them one of the the most essential, like, outside of Xbox sites that exist as True Achievements. They do so much work for the community. Will I sleep? Yeah, I'll have plenty of sleep, I would imagine. Just have to get up slightly earlier. The Forza series. I too wish the Forza series was backwards compatible. Particularly, like, I wish the Horizon series, they had all the licensing fixed up for those games, because I do think they're all worth playing, but yeah, that's the one, I would say, pitfall of the whole digital version of backwards compatibility, is it cuts out the opportunity for so many other games that can't be made digitally again to be available for people to enjoy and play in the modern era. It would be really cool if they had a play at your own risk kind of thing for any game, but yeah, I mean, obviously they don't have that sort of thing, which is a bit of a bummer. No, I'm assuming there will be some sort of Activision Blizzard Game Pass drop tomorrow. They'll probably start showing up in the morning. Everyone will be like, oh, do you see this is popping up and stuff? Blue Dragon Remaster. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. From what I understand, there's a 360, like, nostalgia initiative coming up, and the 4 titles should be like Fallout 3, Oblivion, Blue Dragon, and Lost Odyssey. Yeah. Delisted games. Legend of Korra, I don't know. Transformers, Hasbro says they want all of their games on Game Pass, all the old Transformers games, so that should be a yes. Those should be relisted, or if they're not remastered later, I would imagine. And then for Deadpool and the Marvel games like Spider-Man and stuff, that will come down to whether or not Xbox makes a deal with Disney to make those available. And I'm hoping that that can be sorted out. Because then we could enjoy, like, Spider-Man Edge of Time, and then, like, the Amazing Spider-Man games, and, what else would there be? Spider-Man Edge of Time, Spider-Man Shadow Dimensions, Friend or Foe. There's been, like, a dozen or so Spider-Man games that don't have any movie tie-ins that you could bring back. The holy grail, though, would be if they can get, like, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man games backwards compatible. That would be pretty fucking sweet, but I don't think Sony would allow that. Because obviously they make the film, so they have, you know, some level of ownership over those. But man, it'd be pretty sweet to have Spider-Man 2 backwards compatible. Right? Like the original Spider-Man 2. I'd lose my mind. Pizza time. Legend of Korra. Yeah, that one would... you'd have to... What is that, like Nickelodeon? You'd have to... Well, I don't think that one's impossible, but yeah, you'd have to make a deal with Nickelodeon for that kind of thing. Well, with Paramount, right? Well, Paramount, they are in financial issue, like troubles and stuff, and they're trying to get bought, so it's a possibility. Yeah. Increase your completion. Yeah, True Achievements has been really, really cool over the years. I wish I had more time to, like, play around and get achievements. But I used to be really serious into it. I do, like, the Bean Dive every year, and the, we used to have a team, and we do the yearly True Achievements, like, team competitions, which were fun, where you're trying to, like, beat out other teams for gamerscore earnings every single week. It was like a gauntlet. And I used to do, like, match hosting on there for achievements and stuff, and I just don't have time nowadays to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, True Achievements is a really, really cool site. I always recommend that if you're really into gamerscore, and that is, it's an essential thing. Damn it. But we'll, again, we'll have to wait and see what they're doing, right? My big question, though, is they're like, oh, we have to work out all the licensing and stuff, and they should have been working on all the licensing for the 2 years that they were working on buying Activision Blizzard. You get what I mean? Because it blows my mind that they were, like, in talks, serious talks. Well, they had already said they were buying them, right? But they had to go through all the legality stages, like the antitrust stuff, which I'm sure most of you were around for, so we don't need to go over that. I'm just really shocked that they didn't come up with, like, a plan or set up any of the licensing beforehand. Because, like, if I was saying I'm buying this company for $80 billion, I'd be 69, and then it ended up as, like, 70-something billion. Anyways, you know, if you're spending that much money, you should have a well-formulated plan for, like, licensing, license acquisition, what you're going to do for games. It's shocking that it's taken them several months to... Well, they haven't done anything with it, right? Disney is very easy to work for. Disney is very easy to work with in terms of, like, licensing and stuff. If they own something, they want it to be available because they like making money. And I think they've shown that, where they have tons of legacy games available through backwards compatibility, tons of legacy games that are re-released on the PlayStation, and yeah, if they own it enough and there's not too much of an issue and Disney can make some money off of old games, they will make them available. So I'm saying there's a decent chance we get those Spider-Man games. Maybe even Marvel Ultimate Alliance and stuff too. Which would be pretty sweet. Yeah. Well, I think if there's games... You gotta remember, if there's games that aren't backwards compatible, there's a few factors. One is licensing, 2 is technical issues, and 3 is those companies possibly wanting to keep those off of that so that they can remaster or remake those down the road and stuff. Because they're, like, for example, Voodoo Vince, they had to remaster because Voodoo Vince, the original Xbox version, did not work backwards compatibility-wise. I talked to the creator about it. He said they wanted to make it backwards compatible, but the game crashed, it didn't run, so he had to remaster it to make it available on modern platforms. And I'm assuming that is the case with a lot of games. Because remember, like, FPS boosts, they're like 99% of games do not work with FPS boosts, they crash, they break. That's a thing for backwards compatibility too, is sometimes some games just don't run. Yeah. Toy Story 2. Yeah, no, like a lot of old-ass legacy Disney stuff they allow. Which I think they're really good for that kind of stuff. Okay, I clicked the wrong thing there.
Nice job, squad.
What the heck? Oh, okay, that's... I'm clicking the wrong thing. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Deal with Disney, blah blah blah. Friends who did the GTA, I think that's what I was talking about, the GTA SC on TA. It was pretty cool. It was just like most of the weeks though, I'd be like carrying my 2 friends, or 3 friends. I'd be the only one earning gamer score, which would be a lot easier now that I get the weekly drops. But like, man, it was pretty grueling some of those weeks. Some people go hard as a team for achievements, like they go really intense. The Xbox showcase from the summer heat. It's actually, it's been kind of stormy. Like, today was really windy and kind of, like, cold, and then I think it's, I don't know if it's going to rain or not tonight, but I thought it might. Which I guess we need rain because we had the pipe burst and stuff. Yeah. And then it's going to jump right back up to sunny. That's kind of funny. Kind of funny indeed. Voodoo Vince was really fun. Never played it before the remake. It's just, the Voodoo Vince is a really cool Xbox character. So I guess, because I was always wondering, I was like, why isn't that on Game Pass? So for that one, it's a little awkward because the creator who works at Xbox has ownership over that game, so they have to make a deal with him if they want it on Game Pass. So Xbox doesn't outright own Voodoo Vince, which I think is funny. I guess they own the publishing rights for it. That guy's got like a cheater gamer tag. I kind of avoid those lobbies if I can. I mean, we could have tried that lobby. Maybe he just changes to a fancy gamer picture. Like, you know, text-wise, maybe it's just a fancy image thing. State of Decay 3. Well, I mean, that was from the Undead Labs website, right? So, like, we do know State of Decay 3 will be shown tomorrow. But that was because of the Undead Labs updating their website. That's why we know that.
Team deathmatch.
Oh, it's that fucking Jiggy guy. Ugh. It's our favorite hacker friend. He disconnected, guys. Yay, we're saved. Czar, it's our favorite friend. Oh, are we winning this fight? No, but seriously, I think, or I hope the end goal for Xbox, though, is eventually getting, now that they own all these companies, a good supporting studio that just remasters stuff. Sort of like their own Night Dive would be perfect. You know, they could remaster, remake, like, Fallouts, or CODs, or Diablos, or, you know, any IP that Xbox owns that hasn't been touched in a long time. Like, the possibilities are just endless, right? I hope that's a thing that eventually happens. Yeah. Well, I think the best thing you can do for, like, leaked lists of like the Xbox event. Most of them leak before the event because it's you know, YouTube employees that are leaking it. So usually it's the Reddit sort of verified lists that are accurate, whereas the other lists are just people doing like little joke list things. Twitter is a very like mostly inaccurate thing a lot of the time. Something about Stalker 2. Well, I didn't think we would see Stalker 2 because they've shown it so many showcases. Like, we know Stalker 2 is coming out this year. But someone did mention earlier that they're like, oh, Stalker 2 will probably have a trailer with like a release date. And I was like, ah, okay, yeah, that would make sense. So probably you'll see Stalker 2 because they have the Game Pass drop right on it and stuff. So I'm assuming, yeah, we'll see Stalker then. I didn't think we would because they've shown it so many times and blah blah blah. And yeah, I kind of thought it would just be like a trailer aftermath. But the fact they don't have a confirmed release date, yeah, it'll probably show up there. If you had all the easy games, you're telling you were at a disadvantage. Yeah, that's your luck of the draw for true achievement stuff, right? Game ownership and stuff, and who has what games. But that's what makes it such a fun challenge, is like being a team earning achievements and trying to beat the other teams. Halo Battle Royale, I think that's cancelled. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Indiana Jones, September? Well, I mean, if you look at the games that are coming out, you can kind of predict, right, where things should drop. You got COD in late October. Flight Sim is supposed to be in the fall, so probably like November. Avowed is probably November. I don't think they're gonna do a December release for anything unless it's like early ass December. So September probably is a pretty safe time for a game like that. Or maybe a Forza or something like that. They might actually have too many games releasing. That's something that drives me crazy too about Xbox, is they release all of their stuff in the fall. Yeah, they don't spread their games out. That's always bothered me about Xbox. It's like everything just comes out in the fall. I like that about the PlayStation offerings, is you get exclusives like all year from PlayStation. Whereas an Xbox is like, you play these in the fall or you get nothing. It's kind of funny. Quake 4. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. I'm pretty sure that one. The Bethesda released, or Bethesda made games published by Activision. Those, the licensing for those all should be fixed. So Quake 4, Wolfie 09, Return to Castle Wolfie, and I think there's like another one. Should all be like fixed for backwards compatibility. Yeah. The Halo Battle Royale. I mean, it might have been cool. I don't know. Halo needs something to bring excitement back to it. The franchise is so dead right now. So dead. We're due for another Forza Horizon, yes. They released them consistently every 2 years. And we're at, like, I think our 3rd or 4th year since we've had a Forza Horizon, so, yeah. We should be due for another Horizon. Possibly even for this year. And again, I don't think the Gears collection is a thing. People really want the Gears collection to be a thing, but I don't think it's a thing. Destiny 3, I don't see that. They just finished Destiny 2, and I think they want Destiny to be a long-term thing. And that would be at the PlayStation showcase, it wouldn't be at the Xbox one. Autumn is... Well, autumn... The reason they release in the fall is for Christmas. It has nothing to do really with the months of the year. In terms of... Or sorry, the seasons of the year. It's about Christmas is why they release their games in the fall. And so they can get Christmas sales. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with weather and conditions, believe it or not. Yeah. It's all about that Christmas math. And it's all about liking the stream. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming channel member. Channel member gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link if you're into that. And once again, we're co-streaming the Xbox event tomorrow, so if you want to join in on that. And you can do a notification thing right now if you want, because the stream is up. We'll have a pre-show, a during show, a post-show. Then we'll probably have a stream at night talking about what happened. Since we're getting Gears announced tomorrow, we might actually stream Gears, because that would make a lot of sense. By nature, the nature photos. Well, this is a nature channel, or a nature photo channel, so yeah, we do have. I like to think I have really good nature photos. You know, I think they're masterfully well crafted, well done, beautiful photos. You know, well shot, masterfully crafted. Yeah, stand here and then you know take a photo of stuff. I guess you gotta have an eye for that kind of setup and that, but anyways. Yeah, kind of funny. Yeah, I'm glad you like the nature photos. I have great fun sharing the walks and stuff I do. I've got some really good ones sitting there that I have to, you know, post and stuff like that. Some really good shots coming up. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah. Code time? Czar counts. I'm saving the code stuff for tomorrow, Czar. At the Xbox event. Come on, Czar. South Park games? Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get those ones fixed up or not. Like, I think those South Park games would have been backwards compatible or made available elsewhere if they were able to do so. I do think, sadly, those ones are just kind of going to be lost, I believe. Outside of emulation efforts. Because, yeah, they would have made those backwards compatible if they could. Or they would have released them elsewhere if they were worth money to them to do so. So I sadly don't think that's going to be a thing. Yeah. But it's always nice to hear people that like the photos and stuff. It's hard to, what is it, keep the photo momentum going, too. It's during the winter, it's a lot harder to get pictures and stuff, so... It tends to, like, go up and down in terms of, like, people's likes and interactions with the photos. It's very entertaining. But today, I think it was gorgeous. There was there's like a river, little creek thing, a path in the forest. The picture is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous, yeah. Very, very nice. Then there was Spruce Meadows, which I really didn't get photo ops at. Yeah, I was kind of like, there wasn't really photo stuff to take. I was going to take more photos at the Spruce Meadows, but like... Yeah, someone got like, a woman got injured, so it kind of killed the vibe and the photos and stuff. I was like, yeah. Standing underneath a waterfall. Well, we don't really have any, waterfalls. It's also not a TLC song, but, yeah, I'd have to really go out of my way to go find a waterfall. It's not really a thing that we have as a natural thing here. Yeah. I'd have to go out to the mountains. Like, there's a few spots I know where there's waterfalls, but yeah, I'd have to drive really far out and then hike quite a bit to get to them. Because there's Johnson Canyon, which is a really nice, lovely spot, but they've made that one hard to get to. You now have to... Because they removed the parking spot for it, so you now have to park really far and then do like a hike to get there. So, yeah. We don't have a lot of waterfalls around here. Halo twin stick shooters. Yeah, that would be nice. Or even like re-release those, like quick little remasters would be nice. I've often mentioned I think Xbox should do little spin-off games. They have this issue where these games have like long periods of waits between them. It would help to have like little spin-offs here or there. Because they used to do that, right? There was Fable, and there was like Fable pub games, and there was Fable Heroes, and you know, stuff that just kind of kept the franchises alive, and they don't do that anymore. I think that's just because, you know, it takes so long to make these games and stuff now too, right? Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection. I'm sure someday they'll do another Legacy Mortal Kombat collection. It's probably just a matter of time before we get another one of those collections released, right? I don't think those will be gone forever necessarily. That version, probably yes, but I'm sure we'll get classic Mortal Kombat stuff again. That's funny. 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Boom, boom, boom. State of yeah, we are seeing State of Decay 3 tomorrow because it's from the Undead Labs website, so we know that's happening. That's what I'm saying is like Twitter is just a bunch of random things. I wouldn't think so deeply about what Twitter says on most stuff. Well, the Xbox event is at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. I've always wanted to go to that thing. See, you miss out on all the fun if you're not at the events.
You are authorized to engage.
Yeah, I missed that about attending E3, was seeing stuff. There could have been so many cool photo ops going to E3 and that.
That's a kill.
I remember going to Toronto and it was just like a concrete city. This wasn't a lot of photo ops there. I wasn't there very long, but still. Damn.
Frag out. Snipers down. Move up.
I always hated this level. I always hated this map. The sniping on it was always ridiculous. These silly platforms.
UAV on standby.
I think it was because the level of where you could like see over and snipe and actually be shot at if you were hiding was ridiculous.
Drone inbound.
How old was I when this game came out? Oh god. 2012. Because I was heading into my good old adult years. Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, I did just a small video on it. I didn't really like the cameos. Yeah, because it was a free play weekend. I didn't get a review code for that one. So I just checked it out on a free play weekend. It was like 170 gigs, which was crazy. So I wasn't happy about the install size. And then, yeah, it looked really good. It was pretty good usage of, what was it, FSR and stuff. And, yeah, I didn't love, like, I thought the violence and stuff was good, the combat was fine, but I didn't really like the cameos. I felt that they were really, like, repetitive and kind of boring. Like, there was no variation in it, it was just kind of like a lame secondary character. And it felt really weird that Mortal Kombat was missing some of its, like, key characters, if that makes sense. Making them, like, cameos instead, and I guess I wasn't really blown away by it. It was okay, but I wasn't... Yeah, I didn't feel compelled to grab it. Well, that's what I'm saying for the photos, is it's like... I get them doing really, really well, but then it's like winter hits, and then, you know, it's kind of cold and harder to do photos, because I'm not out and about as much. And then they kind of drop in interest, and then I do a bunch of them, and they drop, and then, yeah, it's like a back and forth cycle. You gotta be consistent with YouTube, honestly. You're glad the showcase isn't leaked. There's still plenty of time for it. No More Heroes. Yeah, I'll probably get those at some point. Probably get the No More Heroes games remastered and stuff. Well, depending on how No More Heroes 3 did, I guess, would be the thing, right? Yeah. I don't know what Tensor is. Is that a person? Mortal Kombat on the Sega Mega Drive. That's what we were talking about, is there needs to be a another Mortal Kombat collection release with the classics. Because I don't think that would compete with the sales of the new one. It would probably generate some money for them, right? And everybody's bailing, so we gotta find another lobby. Hmm. Nah, 3 people. Well, at least there's lots of lobbies in this game. If you're the last one left in a lobby, you gotta back out, dude. Jeez. Jeez. Mirage.
Team deathmatch.
It's only like 4 rounds. It'll probably fill up. It'll probably fill up. We'll give it a shot. Phase. Oh, that was that clan thing of COD stuff. Yeah, I don't really know that too much. The whole list. No, I'm pretty confident, Zara. I'll probably wake up tomorrow. I'll go on my phone, and the full list will be on the leak site, and I'll be like, oh, okay. My question should be, like, do I skip it and be surprised at the showcase, or do I just read and go, oh, alright. Because I always thought that was funny, checking out the leaks and being at, like, the Xbox showcase and being like, oh, I gotta know the whole show now. As, you know, just as you're, like... I remember E3 15, I was, like, waiting in line, and I was like, oh, the whole thing leaked, and we were, like, talking about what was gonna be at the show before it happened. It's kind of humorous. And like I said, it's because, you know, the YouTube employees, they see the early thing and they just leak it. Did I ever get into Unreal? I played Unreal 3 when it came out, and I did a video of that on the Series X actually recently, because I bought it digitally, because I got a gift card on Xbox from buying games, so I was able to buy more games, haha, to show you more videos, but, not really big on Unreal Tournament. Yeah, I mostly played UE3 for like a bit. But not too much. I got like quite a few of the achievements in it for multiplayer, so yeah, just never really huge on that one. I'm out. Got a bad guy. Yeah. Fallout 3. Well, we already talked about Fallout 3 Remaster and Oblivion Remaster. The Octopath stuff, yeah, that was a fun surprise. Because I assumed eventually we'd get Octopath 2.
UAV awaiting orders.
Did I just get a quad kill out of nowhere? How the fuck did that work? I just shot that one guy in the head. What the hell? What the fuck? How did I get a quad kill shooting that one guy? Ah. GTA games? Jeez. Freaking dying, my boy. I don't think we've streamed any of the GTA games. Except for GTA 5. Which people seem to love. They seem to love my Grand Theft Auto 5 streams. I don't know why. I don't really do anything exciting in them, but people really seem to like them. I don't get it, but, you know, we do them every once in a while. But eventually you'll see a GTA 4 stream. I don't own the... God damn it, now I'm just dying like crazy. I don't own the GTA Definitive Pack. I've been waiting for that one to go on sale for $30, and then I'll pick it up. Because we did do videos covering San Andreas when it came out, but I haven't done 3 or Vice City yet for Series X, so I'm kind of waiting to. Oh, okay, so somebody's modding in the lobby. Is he advertising his channel on my live stream?
I've got you.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess as long as he's not fucking around with things. But eventually we'll do like a GTA 4 stream.
Let's go.
It'll just come up randomly. That was almost going to be the Friday night stream. But I switched it to do... what was it? I switched it to do Halo because we were going to do Alan Wake tonight. Yeah, what a mess that was. Yeah, because I assumed... What was it? Yeah, because they announced the Alan Wake DLC, and I thought the Alan Wake DLC was going to be longer. So I was going to do Halo tonight. So I moved... No. Okay. Cool. He's just talking to me. Stop asking for the menu, you leech. Oh, you spelt... It's L-E-E-C-H is leech. You spelt it wrong, weird modder guy. Yeah, it's leech, right? L-E-E-C-H? Oh, it's that fucking guy. Okay, we'll just kind of leave. Yeah. Are all the CODs coming to Game Pass? Yes, Mark, the CODs are coming to Game Pass. Yeah. So we'll eventually, yeah, when it's $30, I'll buy the GTA pack and we'll do a stream of that one. I think it's that one guy that harasses me. You know, not the other guy, but that other guy. Zombies ate my neighbors. That one's kind of fun. Did I ever do a Series X video on that, or was it only Xbox One video? You set your alarm and you're going to try to make sure all this, you keep everything rumor free. That's a good way to go about it. So now it's 5-on-2. Lovely.
Another kill.
Yeah, I see the trilogy's on sale, but I'm waiting for it to be $30. See, I have to buy games at a cheap rate, otherwise I can't, like, make any money off of them, and I just lose money on them. Yeah, Leech is L-E-E-C-H. Is there, like, a different way to... He spelled it L-E-A-C-H. This is L-E-E-C-H. I'm sitting here just trying to think about his spelling. When GTA 6. Yeah, I'm imagining GTA 6 will be a really, really big time for views on the channel. I'm gonna have to buy that on all the platforms, because I'm assuming I'm not gonna get any review codes for that one. Unless my channel all of a sudden grows a lot more in that time span. We'll have to see how PS5 Pro stuff does for me in the next Nintendo console, but yeah, I'm not expecting crazy growth to be able to qualify for that. So, yeah, I'm expecting GTA to be really popular on the channel, but I'm also kind of under the impression, too, that it's going to be really competitive for GTA views, because there's, you know, there's so many people that are going to be covering it. Xbox One is I don't think the Xbox One is underrated. As time goes on and on and on, that console really did not have a lot going for it. I think people are a little harsh on the launch of the Xbox One in terms of, like, the games. Like, it had a strong launch lineup. Really good games at its launch lineup, and the first year and a bit was really good for the Xbox One in terms of games, like exclusives. But yeah, I don't think history is gonna, like, really think that console was anything special, because it really wasn't. Yeah. Spin-off Halo game, play through the life of a grunt. Oh, that would be fun. USD or Canadian? Canadian. I'm waiting for it to be $30 Canadian. Yeah. I'm waiting for 30 or 30 CAD, and then I can kind of break even doing videos on them. It may seem crazy, guys, but I can't just frivolously throw away money on, you know, games to do videos, because the videos really don't make that much. So, you know, I don't have a channel size where any video I put out makes me, like, good money, right? Yeah. So no one else has joined this fucking live. It's been 5-on-2 the whole match. So it's like no one else is joining. Oh god, okay. This is not a good situation. Yeah. Leech. I think he spelled leech wrong. World at War. World at War, I don't really notice any hackers in World at War. World at War is usually fine. I haven't had hackers in that one. But you know what's not fine, guys? Not getting more likes on the stream, so be sure to like the stream. I'm just gonna find a different lobby. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link. If you're buying anything on Amazon, use the link. Ah, these lobbies are depressing, man. If all these people with only like 3 people in their lobbies would come together, it'd be fine. Are one of these guys the hacker dudes? I don't know. There's one guy that just follows and harasses me in this. Canadian money, a thing? We have very, very cool, colorful money. Yeah.
Team deathmatch.
Team deathmatch.
Failure is not an option.
But Buck Snacks is an option, guys. Yeah. That's why it's somewhat risky sometimes doing Black Ops 2, is I'll have certain people that follow me around harassing me. From like a modding perspective. Yeah. Like one stream, I think we literally just had to cancel out because it got so bad. I just gave up. They're not shadow dropping Gear 6. That's a funny thing too. People are like, "Oh, it's the Gears collection shadow drop," and I'm like, they're not shadow dropping a Gears collection. That's crazy. Shadow dropping games isn't like a great thing. Like shadow dropping, like maybe like a free-to-play game or something where you want to build quick chatter about it is a good thing, or a DLC. But shadow dropping like a full game is very, very bad.
UAV awaiting orders. Friendly UAV inbound.
I honestly think the shadow dropping of Hi-Fi Rush really hurt that game's potential. Yeah. This map looks depressing this year. Really, Nuketown? I don't want to play on... No. No, we're not Nuketown. Get out of here with switching the map midway through the map. God, I hate people that do that crap. I just can't get over that guy typing it L-E-A-C-H. Why? Why did he type leech like that? Sorry, it's just been on my mind since he typed it. I was like... Because I assumed it, I was like, I don't think that's the right way to spell leech. And I was like, why did he spell it like that? Does he know what a leech is?
Covert op is aborted. Go loud.
The fuck? I just joined.
Mission profile has not been achieved.
That's a little heartbreaking. Whatever game they shadow drop the studio close in here.
Can the jiggy menu do that?
Oh, it's the cheating guys.
I didn't do it.
I think that guy's cheating. Can I quit this match, please? Yeah, that guy's cheating. Alright, time for a new lobby. It gets really depressing when you have all these people that are ruining the experience for you, right? Really takes away the magic. Okay, if you're in a lobby by yourself, back out so that that lobby disappears so we can actually get some full matches. Oh my god. No session no longer available. This is sad. Tango? Yeah, I can't believe Tango got down there. I don't know if your apology for spelling leech with L-E-A-C-H is accepted. It's just, it's not correct. It's just not right. I gotta look this up again, but no, I've never seen it spelled like that. Leech. Oh, okay, so it's a soluble chemical or mineral used to drain away soil or ash. But I think what he meant was like a leech that, like, you know, sits on you and like sucks blood, right? But like leeching is like what you do to, yeah, materials and stuff. The nutrient is quickly leached away with EACH. Yeah. The noun is a blood-sucking thing. The verb is to empty, drain, or remove. So he just like incorrect in the verbiage, like entirely. What did he really mean, guys? How am I getting games on Black Ops 2? There's always games of Black Ops 2. Every night there's tons of games of this. Yeah, like I can't go 2 feet without a match of Black Ops 2 being available. Sitting there losing my mind over this. Oh, you were trying to put an ad for my channel. Oh, I didn't understand what you were doing. Uh-oh, guys, we're stuck in one of those loops. Yeah, there's tons of play. Like most of the time, you can actually play this, and there's not people like cheating or changing the experience up. It doesn't happen. Like honestly, you can get a lot of really good matches where it's totally fine. Because we only had what 3 or 4 matches tonight where that was a problem. Yeah, where there was people shooting through walls and stuff. There's certain names, you play it enough, you run into certain names, and you're like, oh, I know what this guy does. You know, it's like the Jiggy guy is always the one you gotta watch out for, because he's always doing that every night. That guy, like, lives on this game, man. Here we go. I'd love if domination became a thing again. If not, I guess we could do like a zombies thing on that one. You gave me aimbot. Is that why I shot 4 guys in the head like once and I was like, what the hell's going on? You don't need to give me anything. You can just let me play the game how it was intended to be played. It's fine. Oh my god, not these stupid loop things. I hate when the loop boots happen. Fuck. It does this too sometimes, and it has to do with people cheating and changing like the map. So some people, they're like, I just want to play on Nuketown all the time because everyone else wants to play on Nuketown, right? And they force you to play on Nuketown. And it creates these boot loops where it's just the same thing looping over and over again. And these old cons, they have this like weird thing where it's like the lobby they put you in is the lobby you belong in, even if you don't want to be in that lobby. They just keep throwing you in the same lobby over and over again. Ah, what an inconvenience. I guess we could try zombies. Should fix it itself in a sec here. Hopefully. And we were doing so well tonight too. It was actually pretty smooth, most of it, you know. The cheating and stuff wasn't too bad. And then sometimes you get unlucky. Yeah. Sometimes you just get unlucky. It hits you hard. You tell me he never gets into a game. Well, you just play team deathmatch, free for all, and search and destroy have players all the time, all times of the day. Tons of players. It's like 12 matches available right now. Black Ops is Nuketown. I just want to escape the Nuketown, man. I just want to run away from it. I mean, he very well. Oh my god, it's doing that fucking thing again with this loop. I literally, I think he meant leeching, as in leeching the chemicals out of the, you know. Nah, that's probably not what he meant. I think he meant leeches and like a leech sucking blood, but it's hard to say. Xbox Live Arcade, yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff in there. Sorry guys, sometimes you just get stuck with these boot loops and you just get screwed. Yeah, we'll try to. I'm wondering if we should try the in-game lobby trick, or if we should keep trying to matchmake. Or if I should just go do zombies, because it's kind of fucking annoying doing this. Like I said, this happens. This is part of the Black Ops 2 experience. Yeah. That could be a thing too if you don't have the DLC. That could cause some problems for matchmaking as well. Also could be based on where you live. Yeah, I get people from Australia all the time wondering why they can't find matches in certain games, and it's just because you get stuck with the Australian service. Yeah. It's rough. Please don't put me on that pod level again. Okay, detour. Here we go, guys. We're good to go.
Time to clock in.
Oh god, it's that fucking Casper the Ghost guy again. Oh my god. I fucking hate people like this, dude. These guys are such fucking losers, seriously. Such fucking losers. I just want to play the game how it was and I don't have to deal with these fucking people. Ugh. At least the 360 boot never gets old. It's a nice little bout of nostalgia for me. Yeah, I do like it. There's just something really peaceful about it being like... Yeah. Probably from seeing all those games boot up with it. Alright, let's try multiplayer one more time, but I'm feeling like we need to give up hope on multiplayer and just do the zombies thing. I don't even have like the attrition to deal with this stuff. Oh, don't put me in this fuck.
Frag out! Frag! Get out of here! Frag out!
We'll try this trick. But seriously though, like, what kind of fucking no-life do you have to be to, like, cheat in a 12-year-old game? Like, honestly. Like, get a life, man. Same with the Jiggy guy. He's on here, like I said, like, every day, and that's all he does is just cheat on it. It's like, you got to have something else more fulfilling in your life than that. There's gotta be something more. You almost feel like bad for people. Like, that guy's whole thing is he just wants to have everyone else deal with grenades falling down. Like, I don't get the, like, what does that do for someone? Like, do you think he, like, laughs about it, finds that entertaining? I just, like, I can't comprehend the enjoyment of doing that, right? The blinding 360 startup. I don't know, man. I love it, and it's just like a... I have a host. Oh, fuck. God damn. It was really fine for like the first 3 hours of the stream. It was pretty good. Oh, hi, DJ. I swear it was totally fine for like the first 3 hours. Hello, darkness, my old friend. So, how you guys doing? Except for the showcase tomorrow. Fuck. Plutonium. I thought they shut that down. How could... Sniping? I always felt sniping was really cheap in these games because of the quick scope is... Quick scope is. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Uh-huh. Looks like our host did a great job with this hosting thing. Detour? No. Detour? No, I'd rather die. Detour? No. So these guys are just staying in that lobby where the grenades just keep falling over and over again? Like, people are just, like, staying in that lobby? That blows my mind. Bread King. Carrier, there we go. We have a winner! If you get a season pass, will you have all these maps? Yeah. The Modern Warfare 2 servers? For PC or Xbox? Is they still on for Xbox? 360 dashboard turned to white. Oh god, that was a while ago. Some might say too excited. Classic. I love the original Xbox One. What the fuck is this gun? Somebody changed my fucking class? What the fuck? Why is... What the fuck my... What the fuck? What the fuck happened to my class? Oh, is this like against bots? This is like a bots match. Oh, they're not shadow dropping the Gears collection, man. It's not. No. What else was I gonna say? The original Xbox boot is one of my favorite things. It's so cool. So cool. Please don't put me on detour. Oh, fuck. These people ruin this game.
Team deathmatch. Green light. Move.
Fucking loser. Fucking losers. Okay, one sec. Carrier, that's the guy playing offline. God damn it, dude. Game just crashed. See, we have to spend like 20 minutes doing this. It sucks. I'm excited to see more Indiana Jones. I hope it's good. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. Well, the first 3 hours of the stream, we didn't have any cheating issues like at all. Like at all. It's just suddenly in the last 20 minutes we've gotten the worst of people. I'm assuming that's because other people like signed off and stuff. Oh, they made them shut down the Modern Warfare 2 ones. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. There's got to be a regular lobby out there. We were doing so well tonight, too. We were doing so well. Seriously, it was like 3 hours of pretty just fine, no issues. Please don't put me back in that C-Tour level. Choose between 360 dashboards? Probably not. Because, well, you do know for the emulation menu, right? Like, the emulation menu literally emulates the 360. So this is just tricking your console into thinking it's running a 360. So that's why the menu exists. To do a blades, like the blades, like the literal coding for that probably doesn't even exist anymore. It would not be worth the effort, and it would be nigh impossible to do that, to make the blades available. It literally wouldn't work. Yeah, you just couldn't do it. Zombies with 3 of the viewers. Yeah, I want to sit here for 20 minutes setting that up. It's just never really a great idea to play like with the audience unless it's a game where they can like join in themselves, because then you're just sitting there trying to play with people, like trying to invite people, trying to get people in the game. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Nuketown and Black Ops 6. I think if you had to take a stab at a map being in Black Ops 6, it would probably be Nuketown. Is there a Black Ops game that doesn't have Nuketown in it? Like, honestly. Yeah, no, that's a pretty safe bet. Will it be like a pre-order bonus or something? Frick. Yeah, of course they'll probably have like 3 versions of Nuketown in it. 3 versions of Nuketown in that one. Yeah. You have a good feeling about Black Ops 6? Oh, that's cool. I hope it's good. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's good or not. It's a Game Pass Day 1 thing. It'll be great for views. Great for streaming. Great for reviewing. It'll be a lot of fun. The return of Con to Xbox. It's gonna be glorious. Yeah. But I guess that's kind of what people were kind of asking too earlier, is if they do the PC. Well, they will do the PC Game Pass COD drops, but that is the question, is how they'll handle the servers. Because I don't think Xbox will want to put in an effort, and I don't know, in terms of like cleaning up servers and that. It's hard to say, honestly, what's going to happen. I don't know the full extent of their plans for these older titles, but I would imagine they want them all on every version of Game Pass to optimize, you know, their profits, right? Yeah.
We're losing this fight.
Firing range? God, that one and Raid. You cannot fucking escape Raid, man. That map follows you. It's like Slender Man. What was the other one? Hijacked? Hijacked I'll always use too. Heaven forbid they come up with new levels. I thought that was so funny playing Cold War, and I kept complaining. I was like, all these maps are just old-ass levels. Everyone's like, this is the best. And I'm like sitting there playing these maps. I'm like, I've been playing these maps for like a decade now. These new maps. I need new likes on the stream. Seriously. It's great to like the stream, guys. And if you're new to the stream, we stream around this time each day, so there's always something going on. And the Xbox Showcase is tomorrow, and I'm co-streaming it, so you can join me. And together we can rule the galaxy. Gotta go through my Palpatine era. Palpatine. Double kill. Our UAV is online. So excited for those retro COD streams. It's gonna be coming up for the Game Pass drops. It's gonna be sick. We're gonna have a crazy ass COD weeks. Yeah, it'll probably be COD weeks with the Game Pass drops. COD weeks. Apparently the new COD is supposed to bring back prestiging, so that'll be cool. Yeah. Well, that was the weird thing about the new CODs, is it's like, they've basically just trained us to only care about the battle pass. Because they cap you too for leveling, right? Back in the day, you tried to prestige, you put as much time as you could to prestige as fast as you could. Because you wanted to, you know, race to the highest prestige level. And nowadays, it's like, they cap you at level, was it like 100 or something, or 150, and then you're just done leveling until the new season, and they increase the level cap, and... Oh, it was the dog. I was like, fuck. I think this guy's cheating. Because I'm like, how do you get that in Team Deathmatch? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do you get that in Team Deathmatch?
We must avenge this loss.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you get level capped and then you get level capped. And allegedly they're bringing back prestiging for this next one. But I mean, you can just play it through Game Pass and you decide if you want to buy it or not, right? I actually kind of find Nuketown slightly annoying in the modern era because it's just like, you know, over and over and over again. It's like Shipment kind of lost its luster to me too, because I've seen it in like every other COD for since 2007, right? Like you just get tired of some of the maps, or at least I do. It's just leveling, it's not prestige. Well, they used to consider every 50 levels prestiging in some of the CODs, right? And you'd get like a free battle pass token back in the day for it. But allegedly, Black Ops 6 will have traditional prestiging, so... Then the thing is, too, I don't even know if I care about prestiging anymore, because I've been trained to only care about Battle Pass progression. It's really messed up if you think about it. Really messed up. Ooh, cargo. Cargo's fun. At least we got the lobby fixed up again. Give us Nuketown 24/7. They do give you Nuketown 24/7. You can't run away from Nuketown. You can't hide from Nuketown. Nuketown finds you. You can be playing a completely different map in this game, and some fucking guy will come in and like mod it and change the map to Nuketown. You literally cannot escape Nuketown. Is this match ever gonna start? It just keeps like shuffling in new people here. I don't know if an emblem creator really works in the modern era. I feel like trying to curate that would be a freaking nightmare.
deathmatch.
Alright, let's do this. Battle passes? Well, you know, you get the battle pass, or you get loot crates, or you get something. They've always got to make some way to maximize their profits, and you know, you kind of get what you get, really, right?
We're winning this fight.
But it is nice to have regular matches here. See, guys, we're clean from random grenade throwing or map changing, and it's just kind of nice.
We've lost control.
It's like what the stream was before the stream had issues. Yeah. Well, like, I think they make more money. Well, that was always the thing, is you used to pay for the DLC in that. Which I was always fine with, but it would splinter the community and blah blah blah. They make more money out of the ways they do things now, so I get it. I get it. Hijacked? Yeah, Hijacked's another map they never stay away from. I'm just hoping we get some new maps. I'm so worried about them just like being all remade levels again. That rumor where they're like, oh, it's just all Black Ops 2 maps being remade, and I was like, no! Because I just want to play on new levels.
Gun down, stand by.
I don't know, like, I find the most boring part of the new COD, like Modern Warfare 3-2, is like the base level maps from Modern Warfare 2 that were remade. And I love all the new levels. Well, not all of the new levels, but I like that there's new levels available, and it's just kind of like... And again, I just get tired of playing the same goddamn maps over and over again. I get that they're classics, I guess, to a degree, but it's like, please give some new variations, too.
Gun down, stand by.
Or at least when you're bringing back the maps, change them a little bit. It was better back in the day when they used to release maps, but they would, like, change how the map looked. You get what I mean? Like, Gears, they always did that. They'd bring maps back, but they would be, like, overgrown, or this would have, like, a weird weathering, or... You know, they changed them up a little bit. It was nice. Yeah. 150 to play all the maps? I don't think it was ever that expensive. Showcase prediction videos? Did you not watch my Xbox showcase predictions video? Really good. It's great background noise. I mean, it's only relevant till tomorrow, but yeah, we do it every year, the lads and I. It's lots of fun. Very good, I think. Yeah. The power of nostalgia. No, I get that, but it's like, friggin' hell, man. It's just like, yeah, I used to, like, what was it, Cliffside, you know, from World at War. They brought that back in Black Ops 1. Turned it into a golf course. It was fun. Mixed it up a bit, got the nostalgic level. Nowadays, like, that really bothered me about Cold War. It was literally maps that were, like, copied and pasted out of this game, and they didn't fucking change anything about them. And at least make them look kind of different. Like Halo 3. Or, well, any of the Halos. They reuse maps, but the maps look completely different from one Halo to the next. It helps keep it a little bit fresh.
UAV on standby. UAV inbound.
Oh, they're right behind me. Holiday versions, yeah, it's just fucking something different, right? Just something a little bit unique. Ah, damn it. We didn't even squeeze any zombies tonight. Aw, they usually do that. The hell? Is he trick-shotting? You were shooting at me, now you're running away from me? Are they making like montages? Aren't they a little late to make montages in this? Pay for DLC in Battle Pass. I think the days of being able to pay for DLC and stuff like that are kind of, I think it's just kind of done. I mean, hell, you can't even really launch like a multiplayer game as a premium anymore, or else it just dies. Like, Leap was kind of cool, but I mean, that game was dead over the first weekend. It just, the models of how people interact with games has changed entirely. And I don't really think that there's going back in that sense. Especially when you have a younger generation that's coming up on just liking mobile phones where everything's free. Yeah, I don't think they like paying for content like that anymore. I think, yeah, that era of like premium stuff for multiplayer is just kind of gone. You forgot Leap existed. It was kind of fun. It was kind of fun, yeah. Path of the Goddess? Wasn't that at like some other event earlier or something? We saw that before? I don't know. Something like that. Smoked. Damn right. Nice.
Gentlemen, that was textbook.
It was textbook. Alright guys, I think that's good for tonight. I have to get up for the event tomorrow, so if you wanted to join, you know, be sure to join. Sure, we'll have a stream chat at night too, where we go over everything that happened, and see you at the Xbox showcase, I guess. And, you know, lots of videos and stuff up on the channel if you missed any.